buddy, Nate Taylor says it right every single time you hear that opening. Mac Morey, Bob Fescoe, Dusty Likens, all with you on a beautiful Thursday.
Hello, America.
Better believe it. Number 250 coming around the corner before you know it. Driving home from the Peanut last night. For those of you that joined us, thank you very much. It was a fun time. Good win, 2-0. And saw some fireworks on the way home in the sky. I thought that was kind of cool. Kind of gave me that, we're here moment.
We're here, yeah. We're going to be at the fireworks today out in Lee Summit. I'm excited about that. Freedom Family. Yeah, going to be a lot of fun. 12-2, we're going to be out there today.
You ready to sweat, Bob?
I'm ready to get a lot of fireworks. I'm not going to worry about it. They have fans out there. It'll be fine. It'll be wonderful. I have no problem with that at all. It'll be great. And I'm excited to buy some fireworks because we're going to be blowing some off in Tonganoxie on Friday. I guess that's tomorrow, right? And so we'll be having some fun out there. You want to join us?
In Tonganoxie tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll be in Lee Summit tomorrow. I got a pool and some booze to consume.
Yeah, we got the same.
Yeah, there you go. Is there anything better than water, booze, and fireworks for a 4th of July?
Well, yeah. Yeah. Of course, a beach. Just the one you love.
I don't know what that means. I feel like
the beach would be cool.
Yeah.
Never done
fireworks
that.
on the beach would be sick.
That'd be pretty sick.
Because my one of my good buddies that I play golf with, Mike and his wife, they went to Colorado over the weekend. Went to the Garden of the Gods.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
And they got to see the rise of the strawberry moon.
Oh,
so they
that's
got the
cool.
full in the Garden of the Gods. They said it was something that just no one talked.
Yeah.
They were just like watching the moon rise as it went from like red to light pink to like white.
Look, I was outside watching the sky this morning. I can't imagine what that was like. Right?
Yeah. So like I've never been to the Garden of the Gods, but I'd imagine it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I said, one of the greatest sunsets I've ever seen, unfortunately, was at Denver's football stadium with the sun going behind the mountains in the west. I was like, this is cool. I hate this team, but God, they got this, man.
Yeah.
Like this is nuts. So, I like I said, I think this is the greatest week of the year leading up to the 4th of July. It's my favorite holiday. I go nuts. It's about a 4-day bender. Monday, I'm going to sit there and rest my liver and sit on an ice bath.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the way to go. But yeah, the 4th of July is it's something special. Especially when you have Team USA continuing to win.
Boy, what a game last night. What a tournament this has been. I mean, I'm hearing from people that I know that I have friends that work in sports all over the country, and I'm getting texts from people in other sports going, this World Cup has been outstanding, man. And I'm like, yeah, it really has been. I never thought I would get this involved in a soccer tournament before, especially one where I'm watching the other teams play. I thought, okay, Team USA, we'll gather, we'll watch, we'll cheer, we'll have some fun, we'll see how far they can go. I have found myself addicted to this. It has become my new Olympics, like when we had back in February, and you could come home from work, for us anyway, and there'd be Olympic Games on, and you'd be able to watch all that stuff, and I got addicted to the Olympic Games over those 2 weeks. And, I found myself now addicted to soccer. It's not going to make me a soccer fan because I'm not going to see this kind of soccer anywhere else.
No, but you wake up Saturday and watch the EPL.
Yeah, I'll put it on. It's there. It's something to watch. It's it's calming. It's relaxing. It's fun to have a game on Saturday morning. It's not like I'm engrossed in it. I've been like engrossed in these games and watching and truly like enjoying every minute of it. I mean, the game we saw with the Belgians before the United States game was as good as anything you could ever watch in sports. I mean, my God, they're down 2-0 with 7 minutes to go, and they end up winning the game. I mean, it's crazy to see the energy and the effort and the want to and the playing for everything that all of these teams are doing right now. It's NCAA tournament like, but it's still better than the NCAA tournament because it's only once every 4 years. And so if you lose, you've got 4 years to think about this thing, and maybe you don't even have another opportunity to get back. And so you watch the heartbreak, you watch the emotions, but more importantly, you're just watching a great sport being played right now at its highest level, and I'm enjoying every single minute of it.
Do you want humor or awesomeness for the first audio clip of the day?
Both.
Okay, let's go humor. Yeah. Well, I will not be mad whatsoever if Junior Caminero walks every game the rest of your guys' matchup against him. He's a solid player, but hey.
Blow of the game. And now he crushes one to deep left field. Into the corner it goes and gone. Caminero.
That was the last thing we said to Manager Cotrero yesterday. Yeah. Well, I will not be mad whatsoever if Junior Caminero walks every game the rest of your guys' matchup against him. He's a solid player, but hey.
Blow of the game. And now he crushes one to deep left field. Into the corner it goes and gone. Caminero.
That was his sixth consecutive home run in 6 consecutive games, making him the youngest player in the modern era of baseball to set that record. That is a 24-year-old Junior Caminero who absolutely is shredding. That's
Young kid named Junior, too. I love it.
That's his 5th home run against the Royals in 3 games.
Oh, wow.
He hit 3 in the last game they played him in Tampa. Gosh. He hit 1 2 days ago, and he hit 1 there. That's 5 home runs. I'm sorry. Don't pitch to him.
stinking.
But instead of that, that's a little bit of humor. This is awesomeness.
La carrera de Tillman.
Tillman.
Ahí va Tillman. ¡Gol!
I love it. Andres Cantor is the best. Thank God he was on that game last night.
He's got to do breathing exercises,
That's a 44-second audio clip, and 40 of it is him just saying goal.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I love listening to it. It's about the 3rd time I've listened to it this morning. I'm like, I just can't get enough of this. I mean, the guy calling Fox was great, but nothing. Now, Andres Cantor just takes it to the next level with his calls.
Hard to match that.
Yeah, it really is. It's very hard to match that. I mean, and don't try either. Like, people try to do that,
yourself.
too. I mean, yeah, exactly.
Be yourself.
People are trying to steal his call and do that kind of stuff. But I mean, what about? I mean, God, we're down 10 man. We're down to 10 men, and we find a way to go out there and win that game last night. Like at the 40-minute mark, 50-minute mark, whatever it was, you get the red card, which is a bogus red card. By the way,
man.
Just a really terrible call. And then all of a sudden, you've got a situation where we're down a man, and we're up 1-0 at that point. So that's good. Obviously, you've got the lead at that point in time, but you're thinking you're down a man. They've got a man advantage. And not only did the United States shut down Bosnia-Herzegovina the rest of the way, they scored another goal on top of that. And that Tillman kick there, man, that was just a beauty. That was a tough angle. It was a hard shot. There wasn't much room for error there. And that guy nailed it perfectly, dude. I mean, like, that guy put it right in the corner and did exactly what he needed to do and ended that game last night. The bad news is now we're down, without our top goal scorer as we move along into the next round of the World Cup, and that does suck. And there is no appeal process, FIFA said last night, so he's going to miss the next game because there's no appeal process allowed. And so now we sit here with that as we get ready to take on Belgium in the round of 16. And so you got to go out there and see what you can do. Can't make excuses. Got to figure it out. It sucks, but it is life. Let's go out there and win a game.
Yeah, Yahoo Sports that you have retweeted or reposted. Sorry, FIFA confirms there is no mechanism. No mechanism.
No mechanism.
Yeah. No mechanism to appeal World Cup red card per the Athletic U.S. men's national team. Florin will miss the rest of the team's round of 16 game against Belgium.
Which I do wish there was an appeal for our case, but also I get why there's not.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
It makes sense. Everybody would appeal. Yeah. It'd be a pain in the neck.
And this is the World Cup. Like, sorry, this is the decision we made. We're going to move on. Like, live with it kind of thing.
It was a bad decision.
Terrible call.
But there should be a mechanism, if you will, in place, maybe where somebody can overrule that. We see that sometimes in sports where they overrule, like in college football, the targeting stuff. The guy throws the flag for targeting, then they look at it, then they overrule it and say, no, it's not an egregious play. But we looked at it, and now we're going to move on. Why can't we do that with FIFA? Like, why can't we go out there and look at this thing and say that wasn't done with intent, like the Messi one was, the one that Alexei Lalas immediately put up yesterday and goes, oh, this is how we're going to play this? You've got Messi literally dragging his cleat down the entire calf of the guy that he was going against, and our guy touched his ankle and gets a red card, and now we don't have him for the next game. And that is a tough situation. Imagine going into the Super Bowl or to the next round of the playoffs, and all of a sudden Travis Kelce can't play.
Yep. And with Messi's, he was looking at the leg that he was stepping on. I mean, you saw Bulligan last night. He didn't. It was completely accidental.
Right, completely accidental. It was. It was more on the guy from Bosnia-Herzegovina than it was on Flo. And so you get a situation like that now where you're taking one of our best players away. and we've got to figure it out. But I mean, America, look, man, we've been behind the 8 ball since the day the Pilgrims landed here, and we fought off the British in the 1700s, and it's our 250th anniversary. And so let's continue the American Revolution and keep surprising people, man. Keep going out there and doing our thing and win this one. Go to the Elite Eight. How wild would that be next Friday? Elite Eight for Team USA.
Maybe the break for your liver, Dusty, comes Tuesday because the next game will be Monday night.
Yeah.
7 p.m.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to be Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah, that was electric last night. Love seeing the P&L crowd go nuts. Everyone at the Peanut was going nuts on State Line. It was just a great win, and that's what we were wanting to see. Going in that game, the United States was minus 900 to win that game. And then, getting down a man and then still, pursuing, because that's what I was like thinking to myself. I'm like, all right, great, down a man. This is how it's going to happen. And are we going to use this as an excuse if they do end up, falling in this match? They did not. They prevailed. And by the way, Carrington Harrison thinks that Christian Pulisic is washed.
Whoa.
He asked, he asked Rob Brenton last night at the Peanut. He goes, what's he done?
What?
Yeah, he doesn't see him score.
Okay.
Didn't see him have any assists when they won 4-1. And then Rob, the soccer guy, by the way, I had no idea, knows every player on the roster from starters to bench.
Not surprised.
Knew the subs by the number.
Makes
like
sense.
when they were subbing, he's like,
It's his sport, man.
For sure. Like, for sure. Like, beyond the pitch with Rob Brenton.
He said, the Royals bullpen, too.
That's fair. Yeah,
He did.
That's fair.
He did.
Totally fair. And
That's great.
Carrie's like, when is Pulisic ever going to do anything, Rob? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, he was by far the best player in the first game they played in group stage. He's like, did he score? And I was like, is he washed? He's like 5 o'clock on Thursday.
Okay. So now Pulisic is in that. God, if you don't go out there and hit 4 homers in a game, score 3 touchdowns, and score a goal and an assist in every World Cup game, according to Carrington, you're washed. Who else?
I thought he looked incredible last night.
Who else makes Carrington's wash list?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not Messi because he had a hat trick.
Mahomes will be on there
Mahomes
soon.
will soon be on that list. How soon? Let me ask you guys this in all seriousness. Does Ken Walker make the list by Thanksgiving for Carrington?
I hope not. That's trouble for us.
It is. It's big time trouble, man. Big time trouble if Ken Walker's on that. Who will be the first Chief that he has on his washed list this year? Chris Jones?
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
I think Chris Jones is probably the favorite,
Trey
right?
Smith?
That's a pretty good one, too. That's an interesting one.
I'll
kind of
stick
like
with
that.
Mahomes.
You're going to stick with Mahomes?
I'll stick with Mahomes for sure.
Okay, because I feel like he's going to have somebody on that wash list early on this season. Jalen Moore?
Yeah, Jalen Moore
could be it.
That could be a good one.
Bolton?
Yeah.
He's a Mizzou guy.
Yeah.
And he just went to Mizzou
fair.
Hall of Fame. Carrington's not going to. Well, even though Carrington is a big Kansas fan, he's still not going to dump on a local
Jayhawk
kid.
Dot.
Yeah,
Hawk
Jayhawk
Dot.
Dot. Hawk Dot. Yeah, he's not going to dump on Nick Bolton. But I'm just trying to think who else is on that. Karloftis maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
You know,
Yep.
not a lot of veterans anymore on this team.
Yeah, it's hard to be washed.
It's
yeah.
hard to be. Oh, I know. He'll have Andy washed. I'm sure at some point.
Spags.
Yeah, Spags will be washed.
A lot of us might have Andy Wash. He's got to come out here. Let's go. You got this.
Hopefully he's washed away the old plays
Damn
and
right.
brought in some fresh new ones. So United States wins 2-0. They'll play Belgium on Monday at 7 o'clock. Coming up on the other side, I'm so excited for this conversation with Mac Morey about Jaylen Brown. I can't wait for this. Buckle up, Max Piss, 96.5 The Fan, you're on for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Jack Caglione, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty. Weekday mornings starting at 6 right here on 96.5 The Fan.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, it is that holiday weekend, and I know everybody's going to be doing their thing. And in order to make your meal the best, you need to have my friends from Smokehouse Barbecue cater for you. Now, you can have them cater the entire meal, a 4th of July with burnt ends and baby back ribs and pulled pork. Man, everybody loves those items from Smokehouse Barbecue. But I know this time of year, a lot of people like to be on the grill, the Blackstone, doing your thing, making the meal. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to get your side items at Smokehouse Barbecue. You're going to order their hickory pit beans because you can't create beans better better than what Smokehouse Barbecue has. They're the best in the world. They cook under the brisket for the final few hours to give them a flavor that is not matched by anyone. Then you're going to get about 17 pounds of those Cajun butter chicken wings. You're going to dip them in the homemade ranch dressing. It's going to be perfect. And, of course, don't forget about their cheesy corn, the mac and cheese, all the delicious sides at Smokehouse Barbecue. And you can place all of your catering orders at smokehousebbq.com. That's smokehousebbq.com. And if you're going to dine in at one of their 3 locations in Gladstone, Independence, and Zona Rosa, try that B3 sandwich. It is baby back rib meat on a torpedo roll with pepper jack cheese and some crispy onion straws. It is fantastic. So go check them out today in Gladstone, Independence, or Zona Rosa. For over 35 years, locally owned and family operated at Smokehouse Barbecue.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Lawman, jungle law.
It's the Lawman. If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident, call me ASAP. 816-816-9111. I recovered millions for my clients. Take it away.
The lawman gets results. Jungle law team. Call the lawman. Let the fight begin. The lawman gets results. Jungle law.
Come see me get roasted August 1st at 7 p.m. at the Uptown Theater. Go to junglelaw.com for details.
The choice of a lawyer shouldn't be based on advertisements. Have you been diagnosed with head or neck cancer? At Kansas City Proton Institute, we're delivering the future of cancer care with state-of-the-art proton therapy right here in KC. Proton therapy means increased precision, reducing side effects like dry mouth, difficulty swallowing, and the loss of taste as compared to conventional radiation. If you've been diagnosed, don't wait. Get your second opinion today and see KC's largest, most experienced proton therapy team. Visit kcpi.com. Kansas City Proton Institute, where you see the best in KC.
Today's match day preview is presented by Fanatics Sportsbook. Download the Fanatics Sportsbook app today. Winning hits different here. We have a David versus Goliath matchup as Argentina will face Cape Verde in Miami and Colombia will take on Ghana in Kansas City. The defending champions who won all 3 games in group stage will take on Cape Verde, who has been one of the best surprises of the tournament. Argentina is a minus 1,700 favorite to qualify for the next round, and markets are giving them an 87% chance to win the match. Colombia, who won their group over Portugal, will face Ghana. They could be a dangerous team to watch out for, but this game could be tricky. Ghana is plus 330 to qualify for the next round, and after playing England to a draw in group play, they are capable of pulling off the upset. This has been your official Odyssey Sports Match Day preview, brought to you by Fanatics Sportsbook. Winning hits different here. Listen in ahead of each match day for the latest betting insights from Fanatics all tournament long.
This 4th of July, light up the night with Freedom Family Fireworks. We're family owned and packed with the biggest deals of the season. Get buy one, get one free specials. Grab the Godfather assortment for just $5.99 and get free Excalibur shells when you spend $250 or more. With locations in Liberty, Lee Summit, Pleasant Hill, Cameron, Chillicothe, and our air-conditioned Superstore at Highway 291 and 210 just before the Missouri River. Visit freedomfamilyfireworks.com. Then stop by your nearest Freedom Family Fireworks location today. While supplies last, see store for details.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Attention, have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-358-6868. That's 800-358-6868. Again, 800-358-6868.
Royals coverage brought to you by Metal by the Foot, your metal project superstore.
Whether you're a DIY enthusiast, a contractor, or business owner, Metal by the Foot has the perfect solution for you. Located in KC and Topeka, online at metalbythefoot.com. When you need a piece of metal, remember, metal doesn't have to cost an arm or a leg, just the foot.
What's up? It's Patrick Mahomes, and you're listening to the home for Chiefs football. 96.5, The Fan.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
On the Missouri side, 35 southbound from Missouri 152 into downtown is a 12-minute trip. I-70 westbound from 470 into downtown, 15 minutes. Kansas side 70 eastbound from 435 to 670 is an 11-minute drive. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
Semi-charm kind of life, kind of day for you here on 96.5 The Fan. Good morning, Kansas City. It's beautiful. You've got the wonderful holiday weekend right around the corner. Can't wait.
Okay. That guy you were telling me about?
So to give context, there's this stat from Major League Baseball. Aaron Ashby only started one game this season, but he has 12 wins.
That's incredible.
What?
Yeah, that is incredible,
baseball,
right?
Am I right?
That's so weird.
So you said to me, Aaron Ashby, you originally called him Andy Ashby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, he's still pitching, like one of those things. You go, no, I mean Aaron Ashby. I go, I wonder if he's related. So we did. We looked up and see if this guy's related, right?
Yeah.
And he's the nephew of Andy Ashby. Okay, but the thing is, he went to Park Hill High School. Did you know?
Hey, let's go.
I didn't know that. There you go.
So they have him on the team in Park Hill.
Yeah.
And they got Mizorowski from Blue Springs /
Right, and the Royals have what?
Wow. Carter Jensen.
Yeah, we got Carter.
Carter Jensen.
100%. 100%.
He was in the crowd for the World Series in 2014, 2015. So we got that.
Yeah.
We got that.
Yep. So Carter went to Park Hill High School as well, right? I wonder if this Ashby kid and Carter played together. And I mean, that
Noah
would
Cameron, St. Joe.
St. Joe. Okay, that's a good one.
So we got two. We got Noah Cameron and Carter Jensen. They have Mizorowski and Aaron Ashby.
That's right.
I think I'd take the other. I think I'd take ours. I don't know about Aaron. I don't know if Aaron Ashby's. I mean, 12 wins is kind of good, but I don't know how much of that's his credit.
Yeah,
you know
but
I mean?
like he throw like a couple of pitches here or there and just happened to be in when the decision was made. But
is that a fun question for the next 5 years? Would you rather have Carter Jensen or Mizorowski?
Ooh, that is. I mean, I'm still going pitching every day of the week. Pitching wins championships. You got to have pitching.
25.
You get to the postseason, you got Miz out there. He's pitching you 2 games in a 7-game series. He's doing things that we saw Schilling and Johnson do in that World Series. That's I'm taking Miz every day of the week.
105.
Yeah, you got to have pitching, man, and it's all about winning championships. It's not doing things in April and May. It's about winning in October. And if you have an ace like that in your arsenal, and he can pitch you 2 games in a 7-game series, maybe even 2 in a 5-game series, or come out of the pen. And we saw that guy here in Kansas City do that stuff in 2014. So, I mean, like, I'm taking the pitching every day of the week.
This is where I become hometown Larry David. Was it Mizorowski?
His birthday today. 79 years old today, Larry David is. Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Larry.
Wasn't Mizorowski from Green Valley?
Who the hell cares,
So he's
man?
from Blue Springs, but he transferred to Green Valley. There's a Wikipedia page. Plus, you can trust me, from Blue Springs. Either way, yeah. But, moved to Green Valley, but from Blue Springs. I'm from Blue Springs, but moved to Lee Summit, right? Makes sense. I never would say I'm from Lee Summit. From Blue Springs. Class of 06. Okay, so United States, they win 2-0. Their best player should have had a brace in the first half, a little bit offsides. Obviously, not a little. He was way offsides on that first goal. But then had another, one touch that kind of sailed over. But he was a star yesterday. I don't know if you guys watched the Belgium game. Romelu Lukaku put a goal in when they needed it to get some momentum going. He is a star. He's older, right? Some of us remember the FIFA days when he played for Manchester United. And then yesterday for England, Mr. Royalty himself, Harry Kane.
God, I mean,
B-Dub's favorite player.
It is B-Dub's guy.
I just think it's funny. You have to say Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
We appreciate that. Yeah. But this World Cup has also shown the stars are stars, man.
Messi, Holland,
everybody, except for Pulisic, I guess, according to Carrington.
What's he done?
Yeah, he hasn't really done much of anything. So we cross him off the list.
That will be a very funny segment today on the air.
Oh, yeah.
I hope they open with it because I told Carrington, as we always say, like, well, we have our lead.
Yeah.
I told Carrington when they were going back, because Rob immediately had like the kind of like the face you have. And he was just like, okay, I'm not going to do this, and then proceeded to do this.
Yeah. But because you get to that point where you're like, is this real or is this an act?
Right.
I mean, but yesterday, like that Harry Kane game winner, man, that was just a sick goal. I was like, oh my God, that's an unbelievable goal. And he was a star that stepped up when his team needed him to step up. And I think we've seen that throughout the course of this entire World Cup. It's on the biggest of stages. And when you want to win on the biggest of stages, you need the biggest stars to stand up and perform. It's not about the role players. You know those players that we all love to hate on, the Omar Infantes, the Alex Rioses, the Daniel Sorensens of the world, all those guys that fans think are the reason why you don't win, or they're the guys that are holding you back. That's not it at all. The guys that you love and the guys that you don't want to talk crap on are the guys that need to perform on the biggest of stages for you to have the best opportunity to win. And that's what we're seeing in the World Cup, dude. We're seeing all of these stars play huge right now for their teams, and that's why they're all advancing. The stars have become stars in this World Cup.
I think that's kind of been like the draw, right? Like I think that's kind of been like if you're watching football in the playoffs and you're from Europe, right? Let's say that you're watching the Chiefs versus the Chargers. And the next game is Buffalo versus Cincinnati, right? Yeah. And in those two games, Mahomes and...
Are those the four best teams in the AFC right now?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think
of interesting.
I'm trying to think of like quarterbacks in this comparison. And let's say that Mahomes and Herbert go head-to-head in the first round of the playoffs, and Herbert throws 31 of 40 for 370 and 3 touchdowns, and Mahomes goes 32 of 41 and throws for 380 and 4 touchdowns. They're going to be like, oh, man, those are the guys, right? That's your Messi, Ronaldo, your Kane, your whatever. And then the next game, Burrow and Allen go nuts.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, dude, these quarterbacks did exactly what we wanted to see. Like, we're not seeing T. Higgins go for 200 and 2 touchdowns. Right. We're not seeing Rashee Rice go for 180 and a touchdown. You're seeing the stars be the stars, and that's what draws other people that maybe are loose fans like you and I when it comes to the World Cup. We know the game. We appreciate the sport. We got enough knowledge to understand what's going on.
Right,
we know offsides. Right. We know how you get cards.
Well, do we know offsides?
Yeah, you just can't be the last guy back.
Right, yeah.
So, which is the hardest rule to teach youth soccer.
It's horrible. It's hard to teach the parents.
Yeah, and so I think that's one thing that draws. Like when we watched the World Series last year and we watched Game 7 and we saw Ohtani be a star.
Right.
It takes away, which is crazy, which star power can do this in sports, is that it's never an individual sport. But when stars do stuff that takes you away from the game, it makes you go, damn, Harry Kane did what yesterday?
Yeah.
No. England won, but you remember what Harry Kane did. Right? And I think that's what it comes down to. Like, that was a World Series and went 7 games, and Ohtani strikes at the side and hits a leadoff home run.
Yeah.
You don't remember the score.
I have no idea what the score was.
But you remember the first inning.
But you remember
because
what
of one
Ohtani
individual.
did. That's right. That's why stars are so important.
I could tell you 3 players on the Giants because I'm weird when Bonds was there.
Yeah.
You didn't care.
No.
You didn't care about Rich Aurelia. You didn't care about, what's his name? Jeff Kent.
Right.
You just cared about Barry Bonds. Do you remember who Barry Bonds hit the home run off of in the Angels game that went 900 feet?
No.
Yeah, nobody does.
Nobody cares. You hit that home run, though.
Percival,
yeah.
Right? Great closer. And all I remember about that home run is Bonds hit it into the night sky that you never saw that ball again. And then they pan the camera back to Tim Salmon. He goes, that's the furthest ball I've ever seen hit. You can read his lips. It's one of the greatest clips you'll ever see in baseball. But that's the best part to me about sports is the fact that stars can do things that make you go away from the actual point of what you're watching.
Yeah, and Mbappe is for me. Watching this guy play soccer, I mean,
smooth.
It's just, he's better than everybody else. Like, he jumps off the page. It's Mahomes, it's Ohtani. Like, there are certain athletes now that are just better than everybody else. And really one more step about, the stars being the stars. Let's take our own backyard for a minute, right? The 2 times that the Chiefs reached the playoffs and didn't make it into the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes wasn't great in the first half against the New England Patriots, and Patrick Mahomes wasn't great in the second half against the Cincinnati Bengals. That's your biggest star, and he didn't play his best in those two halves, and you saw the Chiefs bow out of the postseason probably earlier than any of us really wanted to. It's easy to blame Dee Ford. It's easy to blame, Tyreek Hill, but he was a star that didn't live up to his star power and knowing field, awareness and all of that. So I think when you look at it, man, it's all about a star stepping up and performing. It's not about your role players. It's not about getting mad at some of these guys you barely know. If your stars are stars, your team is going to win. And if you don't have enough stars on your team, then your team is never going to be successful. So you've got to always find a way to have those stars show out every single night. It's hard in baseball. It's hard in the NBA. It's not that hard in football. It's once a week. It's not that hard in soccer. It's once a week. And you can really see those stars rise up and bring everybody along with them. And if your stars don't play well, you probably don't stand a chance.
Yeah, and if you decide to trade a star, which sometimes that happens in sports, it's okay. You have to trade someone after a while.
Yeah.
You probably should get a star back if you're trading a star.
Yeah.
Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
Like Jalen Brown?
Get bent.
And not an old star.
Okay.
Not a used-to-be star. Not a has-been.
Breathe for a second. Two things. I don't know if you saw the Messi reaction to being searched at the airport that's going viral.
Yeah.
Everybody, it happens to everybody. I retweeted it. Yeah. Hilarious. He's like, really, me? Of all, really? And he had to put him in a chair and he had to put his feet up and they do the little wand to it. It's just like, he's like, really? I have nothing on me.
Hey, you never know. Look, man.
Sorry, man.
Hey, after we saw the airlines coddle Freddie, we're not coddling anybody anymore. Freddie got run out of this country because the airlines coddled him. Hey, Messi, Harry Kane, Pulisic, I don't care, man. Search them.
And then this is maybe one of the funnier things is the New Heights guys joined Pat McAfee's show yesterday. And Pat McAfee says people called him an idiot for retiring from the NFL with $6 million left on his contract.
I did.
To pursue media. He later agreed to a reported $85 million licensing deal with ESPN in 2023. Quote, he said, I retired very early. A lot of people said I was dumb. A lot of people said I was an idiot when I retired. $6 million on the table, all that yada, yada, yada. Did it make it easier to hang it up after hearing that? Maybe not. But it also got me into a middle point that was like, I'm effing making it. These people are not going to be right.
Yeah, I mean, Josh and I sat here. I'll remember the conversation. We go, what? You're a punter. You're making $6 million. You want to go into this business? You got $6 million you're giving up? Right decision, Pat. Mea culpa. I was wrong on that one. That guy is dominated, man. He should be everybody's idol. Pat McAfee has done a great job, and he's become the biggest voice, I think, right now on the national level. It's where everybody shows up. It's where everybody goes. It's where everybody wants to be.
Yep.
He sets the tone during the NFL season. At least he did a couple of years ago when they had the Aaron Rodgers thing going on. Like, he has become the guy where people want to go hang out and talk about what they want to talk about.
When it encompasses a lot of what we like about sports talk. So
yeah,
that's good.
Exactly. He has fun doing it, and it's not too hard, and it's not too serious, and it's not breaking down plays and watching the All-22 and all that stuff that there are podcasts for out there. He's relatable because he's broadcasting. He's not, narrowcasting like they say a lot. The Jalen Brown thing, you were upset about that yesterday, I guess. Still probably upset about that trade today, I would imagine.
Yeah.
It sure tells you, man, they wanted to get rid of that guy come hell or high water. They didn't care. They needed to move on from him, and they needed to cleanse their organization. That's what that trade showed me yesterday. Give me anybody. We'll take literally anybody right now.
That can't be true, though, because then they would have taken Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Maybe they didn't want to incur the cost. It is new ownership in Boston.
He's less money.
He is. Okay.
Jalen Brown was at last year, 2 years ago. Now he's the first guy paid over $300 million.
Okay.
He is highly, highly, highly paid. So the money thing, that's not a excuse either. There's legitimately no
Jalen Brown would be
here.
Moving out, and you'd be getting that money off your books.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'd be getting Giannis in, which, I mean, is a lot of money, but it's not Jalen Brown. And you could also get Jalen Brown.
They're getting rid of Jalen Brown, though.
Yes.
So I'm saying maybe this is a total – maybe Brad Stevens got orders from his new management because it is a new boss in town now. Clean the salary up. I don't want to spend all this money. Get rid of these guys. I don't care what you get back in return. There is that possibility.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was on The Ringer. It was like they took a video of like he's a big 76ers fan, so obviously he's pleased through the roof.
Well, how could you not be if you're a Philly fan?
He's in a podcast studio. He doesn't have his phone with him. They're videotaping him, like trying to give him hints about who just got traded. He's like, is it basketball? He keeps going. He gets super excited after. His first reaction, learns about the trade, gets excited immediately after, and I loved it. It was a great take. Brad Stevens is not running that team anymore.
No, he's not.
He goes, this is not Brad Stevens. It can't be, because this makes no logical basketball sense. You could have had the best duo in basketball. You could have had 2 top 6 or 7 players in the league together in their prime, and you didn't because of Hugo Gonzalez and Baylor Shireman?
Never heard of him.
It doesn't make sense.
It seemed to me like a big-time salary dump. Get rid of this guy. Get him out of our organization. And get anybody back you can get in return. And they got a guy back in Paul George who's played 36 games in the last 2 years.
Yeah, the devil's advocate to Paul George there, and it's not much. He did play really, really well in the playoffs against the Celtics and guarded both Tatum and Brown and scored.
So a neophyte owner probably saw that and went, let's get that guy.
He looks like old Paul George. It's like, no, it was for 7 games. He looked great for a week. So did the whole team. And then he sucked the next series. He looked back to 34, 35-year-old Paul George.
I kind of take another weird
36
angle on this. Paul George, 36?
36.
Playoff P, baby. Pushing P. That's what you're doing. I think it's interesting because you guys traded with New York.
Yeah.
Are you guys rivals?
For sure.
And then,
Celtics.
And then Boston traded with Philly.
Biggest rival.
Are they rivals?
Biggest rival.
And can we see more of that in sports?
I kind of do like that. More Red Sox Yankee trades.
Or, Trey Hendrickson going to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Can Max Crosby come to the Chiefs? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's interesting because, like, we praise our fandom on who we don't like. Like, that's kind of where the second step of your fandom comes, right? Like, whether you're a Chiefs fan or a Chargers fan or you're a, Bengals fan, you find your team first and then you develop your rivalry, right? Boston, who do they hate? The Knicks, the Sixers. But yet all 3 of those teams.
You got Mitchell Robinson yesterday.
Yeah, from the Knicks.
Yeah,
from the Knicks, which I like.
Should be okay. So now you got Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Jason Tatum, Mitchell Robinson, and Paul George.
It's amazing though how sports has changed over the years because you would never see these kind of moves before. The Red Sox and Yankees would never do anything together. The Celtics and Knicks would never do anything.
Did Damon go Red Sox Yankee?
Yeah.
So that's like the only one. And Ruth.
Yeah, but Ruth was a trade. Damon was a free agent. I'm almost positive Damon ended up being a free agent and ended up going to I think it was a free agent where he ended up with the Yankees. I don't think that was a trade, but the trades are weird when you're doing it, with your biggest rival because you just never usually see that happen before, and we're seeing it now more and more. It just goes to show you that the rivalries for us just aren't the same for a lot of other people, and they don't care sometimes about that stuff. But the take about Brad Stevens not running the team is brilliant because that is new ownership coming in and saying, I just paid $6 billion for this team. Find me a way to save some money.
Well, maybe Brett Veach didn't draft the last 2 years, and this year he got back in the saddle and drafted this year. Would that be like the equivalent where you'd be like, what are we doing? Like, why do we go get all these free? This isn't a Veach thing. That would let you know, like, well, maybe Veach is using all of his self to draft anymore, because that is very weird to me that that's the way the Celtics went. Because Bob's kind of right about the whole, like, this tells you how toxic it was with Jaylen Brown.
Oh, they would literally do anything to get rid of the guy.
I guess, man.
It's either very toxic or new ownership says we're not spending any more money. Find a way to cut the roster down.
Or they hit a panic button when they didn't get Giannis.
Yeah.
When they didn't get Giannis.
But they hit a panic button and went got a guy who played 36 games in the last 2 years and is 90.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's perfect for Olden State.
Yeah,
maybe they flip him to Olden State. I don't know.
Maybe LeBron's coming to Boston.
Maybe LeBron is coming to Boston.
No.
But if this is a Brad Stevens basketball move, somebody ought to question, hey, Brad, did you fall asleep?
Yeah, what's going on?
And then watch it work, and Brad goes, anybody got any questions?
Yeah, exactly. What are you
Yeah,
saying now?
He plays 70 games. He's like
he looks
in the
great.
running the top 3 for MVP of the league. I'm just going devil's advocate.
Now, there's
Like-
always that possibility. There
It's
really
like,
is. Yep.
What did Brad see in Paul George? I don't know, but whatever he saw and how he's going to manage him on the floor. I mean, it was very alarming, though, yesterday. Because, I mean, the first thing I sent to you was like, I sent in our group chat, I was like, Mac.
Yeah. And then I just probably didn't respond for a while because I was.
No, you responded and said, I don't know what the F we're doing.
Well, it's one of those things, though. It's the internet. You don't know if it's true anymore. And I think if you would have saw that trade originally, you're probably like, what? That can't be real.
And it's like, what are you doing? Because you go and get Mitchell Robinson to a decent contract. You've got still Derek White on the books. You're paying Jason Tatum a buttload of money. Paul George, to your money point, I'll argue, he makes $35 million this year. He makes a crap load of money at 36 years old. So it doesn't make financial sense. No, I get you. I'm just saying, like, I'm just pointing out the facts. We're top 10 in team payroll still after this move. and we're way worse. So I literally cannot come up with the. And you're playing for the 2031 draft, but this is a win now team.
I mean, it's
Jason
also
Tatum's
2026. Why do we care about 2031? It's so stupid. These future picks that they trade in the NBA is ridiculous.
I'm caring about freshmen in high school right now. I'm not.
Yeah, that's dumb. That really is.
Would you rather be Boston or the Lakers?
Where the hell the Los Angeles Lakers think they going with a bunch of white dudes? Yo! What 3 top players are white dudes? Really? This ain't golf. This ain't baseball. Hell, it ain't even soccer. What y'all think this is? It's basketball. In NBA history, when have you seen your 3 most prominent players on a basketball team all be white?
Celtics
and that
in the
takes
80s?
you to the promised land. Somebody got to say it, so I'm saying it. This is basketball. I'm not complaining. I'm simply making the point. The Los Angeles Lakers, you ain't going anywhere being led by 3 white dudes.
They're all really good.
Don't they have Luka on that team?
Yes.
He's pretty good, right?
Austin Reeves, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Walker Kessler's pretty awesome.
You're not going to win anything with white dudes.
God.
Jeez, man.
It's a little harsh.
It had to be said.
No, it didn't.
I'm just, using the
Who
drop.
did it? Oh, that was Tyree.
Yeah, it just need to be said.
How long did that podcast last?
That's
2
like
weeks?
horseradish.
4 episodes.
4 episodes. Did it go that long?
Yikes.
Wow.
I think it went 4 episodes.
Nothing left to be said.
I could do your job on radio.
Yeah.
Create content 5 days a
Go
week for
for it,
20
buddy.
hours of radio. Let me know how it works.
Simone and I have had this argument recently. Oh yeah.
Did you ever get this?
We should have her on and just give her the mic for 10 minutes. See how long she can go.
that.
You don't even need 10 minutes. It's 2.
Exactly.
Do you
I
guys-
know.
Do you guys get this in your career when you first started, right? Like, hey, you got to be at the radio station at 5 a.m.? Doesn't your show start at 6?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like, there's a little bit of prep.
I got to poop.
You're done at 10, right? Well, kind of. Like,
No.
basically like 3:30 in the afternoon is when I think we kind of like.
As you sit at home and scratch your ass working from home,
Yeah.
you know, on
Right.
your Zoom meetings where you have no pants on.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it must
Where
be
the
great.
hell the Los Angeles Lakers think they going with a bunch of white dudes?
Prospects. Next here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for the Kansas City Royals.
You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty, analytically the best morning radio show in Kansas City, as voted by people.
There's a lot of people talking out of their butt.
Fescoe and Dusty is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
I'll tell you, my friends at Park and Go are ready for your summer vacation. If you're getting ready to head out and fly out of town, then you're going to park at Park and Go because they do an unbelievable job. All covered parking, first and foremost. So you know when you're out of town and your car is at Park and Go, it's always going to be protected from the elements. Every spot is covered. So when you make your flight reservation, I want you to do this. I want you to make your parking reservation at bookparkandgo.com. When you make that reservation, you've secured that covered parking spot, and you're going to prepay as well. When you prepay, you get a lower rate and you save money. So it's all taken care of. Then on the day of your flight, you arrive at Park and Go and you show them your reservation. They direct you right to that covered parking spot they have reserved for you. And as soon as you get there, the van will meet you and it's right to the airport you go. When you get back, Park and Go is awesome. Nobody likes the stress of waiting at the airport once you get back home. Well, with Park and Go, you don't have to worry about it. Just grab your bags, walk outside, jump on the bus, and it's off to the trunk of your car you go. So do what we did and join their frequent parker program and earn points towards free parking. Reserve your spot today at bookparkandgo.com. The best deals in parking. Bookparkandgo.com. Park and Go, family owned and operated.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is out here changing the game. Because sometimes your player gets subbed off, and that means your bet goes with them. Well, not anymore. With FanDuel's Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. Your bet stays alive, keeping you in the action longer. So if you're still in it until the final whistle, Super Sub covers the entire game, including extra time. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Look for the yellow Super Sub icon on the game page and the My Bets page. If your player leaves the match due to substitution or an injury, your bet will automatically transfer to the substitute who replaces that player. So go to FanDuel.com/local. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of 96.5 The Fan. 21 in President, Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Burrito, it's fire.
Hi, this is Maya.
And I'm Antonio. And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito
Is that it fuels our morning.
It's the full package.
You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns for a nice little crunch.
The chicken's always nice. It's crispy, it's juicy. And the cheeses, they melt together in a beautiful way.
And it gives me energy. It's perfect.
Order the Chick-fil-A Hash Brown Scramble Burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Honey, did you invite the minions over?
Well, you know how we talked about getting Wi-Fi from Xfinity?
Yeah.
I ordered it this morning, was online in minutes, then they showed up.
So they just came over to use the Wi-Fi? For what?
Better not to know.
Get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Plus, lock in your price for 5 years and see Minions and Monsters only in theaters. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Learn more at xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. We've got a huge variety of metals in stock, and we cut to size fast. Bottom line, we get it done fast, so you get it done fast. Doesn't get easier than that. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Find a store or buy online at metalsupermarkets.com.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more. USPS, official shipping sponsor of the NHL.
Hi, I'm Jacob, your friend and an actual jeweler craftsman at Shane Company. I'm proud to work for a family business that's been committed to the highest quality standards for nearly 100 years. Your dream engagement ring is designed for quality every step of the way. We set your diamond by hand, not with machines. Prong tips are beautiful and secure, and intricate details are thoughtfully crafted. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend knows true love deserves the highest quality. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
For 75 years, Kansas City families have trusted Anthony for comfort, safety, and dependable service. Thank you for trusting us with your house keys. Anthony, in your home for 75 years.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Brought to you by Anthony. Plumbing, heating, cooling, and electric on the Kansas side. 635 southbound, starting to slow roll, approaching I-35. Home issues rarely happen at a convenient time. When HVAC, plumbing, or electrical issues happen, you need a team that shows up. Even on weekends and holidays, Anthony Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric shows up. With flexible financing, comfort is always within reach. Plus, enjoy $500 off a new HVAC system this summer. Schedule today at anthonyphce.com. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
Happy terrific Thursday here on 96.5 The Fan. This is how loop I am. Royals have a day game today, right? Is that right?
I have no idea.
I figured.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him is wild. No, night game, 6:40. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I forget about the World Cup being in Kansas City. No game Friday. They play,
yes.
They play the Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, that's right. The game is tomorrow.
And then you talk about BBL stinky. Tuesday, July 7th, Royals at Mets.
Oh, my God, really?
Want to take the over-under on that attendance?
That's the stink bowl right there. At the Mets?
At the Mets. Yes, sir.
Speaking of attendance, there was some news yesterday at the Kauffman about attendance. Tonight's attendance at Kauffman Stadium, this comes from someone in Independence, Brandon. He's a Royals fan. He's got
Brandon and Detmo. Yeah,
there we go. Tonight's attendance at Kauffman Stadium was the lowest at the K for a night game in July since July 28th, 2021, in the shadow of COVID. 13,798 fans.
Two factors. Holiday week. United States played in the World Cup in a knockout game.
And a bad product.
There's the third one.
That's the number one product. That's the number one thing right there. It is a bad product.
That'll get your owner's attention.
Yeah, it will be. I mean that's the stuff that does get the owner's attention. When you have the lowest, what did you say? The lowest attended July game since 2021. Yeah, I don't think that it has anything to do with the weather and the soccer if you're a winning ball club. But when you're not a winning ball club, every excuse in the book is what people are going to make, for not going out there. But the fact of the matter is, it's not a good product. Why do I want to spend my money on a bad product?
Yeah, I mean, it's just July, but it's just more so like I'm, again, playing the opposite side. Holiday week, and also there was a massive United States game and an anomaly of a situation. They were playing in a knockout game, trying to beat a team from Europe for the first time in, 14 years, and it's on a Wednesday night in the summer. So, yeah, that's going to be tough. But, again, no excuses. You do have a very upsetting product because now, 17 games under 500? You lost again by 4. They've now been outscored 60-16 in their last 7 games.
Yeah, the drop in attendance from night to night, from last night to the night before, was 1,200.
Yeah, so it's not that many, really. It's not that big of a drop.
I will say my dad is the reason why a lot of people get a free hot dog at Quick Trip today.
Why is that?
He put the wiener in the bun.
Oh.
It's on TV. Yeah, have you seen they do this? So it's a great promotion, right? If you got something that you can use to distract the audience from the product that you're watching all the time, they take a hot dog on one side and a bun on the other side, and they funnel it into the middle, and the crowd has 30 seconds to put the wiener in the bun.
Okay.
And if they do that, everyone gets a free hot dog that's in attendance at Quick Trip. So Quick Trip loves the attendance last night.
Somewhere that Hawaiian place is going, man, we should have kept this thing going.
That's the reason the season went sour.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Hawaiian bros.
Right there.
But you would say help is not on the way.
No, it's not on the way. And that's the big problem with this organization. They don't have much going on at the big league level right now, and they have zero when it comes to the minor league resources that are going to become up at the top level. There was a tweet that went around yesterday, and it was about the prospects that are in the Milwaukee Brewers system right now from Baseball America. And it says the Brewers have the most top 100 prospects in baseball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Basically 10% of the top 100 prospects are the Milwaukee Brewers prospects.
Do you have the list of theirs?
Yeah.
Is there number 1 Jesus Mate?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a stud.
He's the number 1 overall prospect.
He was a huge chase 2 years ago in cars. I got 2 of them. You got a Jesus Mate. They immediately top load that and sit to the side. So he's
number 1 overall.
He is a huge prospect in the sport. And then the second one is
Luis Pena.
Yeah, third baseman, I believe.
It doesn't say the positions.
Yeah. So those are their 2. Plus their team is young. Mizorowski is doing his thing.
Yep.
And so
they're in first place, if I'm not mistaken, right?
In a tough division.
Yeah, a really tough division. It makes it even worse for the Royals. I mean, you've got the Milwaukee Brewers who are figuring it out, and they've become a perennial winner in a market that is the exact same size as Kansas City. And so, all these excuses are done that we've been hearing. There's no more excuses left. It's time for this organization to start winning. And so I looked at this prospect list. I go, how many do the Royals have? The Royals have 2. The Royals have 2 prospects on the top 100 list. One is the 18-year-old pitcher who's in high A ball, and the other, and the other is a shortstop who is in also high A ball. And
Josh Hammond.
And I thought about that. I'm like, a shortstop for this organization. I mean,
third base.
But still, I mean, that's your best prospect at a spot where you have a potential Hall of Famer at your position. And so those are the only 2 top prospects in the top 100 in baseball that the Kansas City Royals Royals have. You're 17 games under 500 at the big league level, and you have nothing down in your minor league system. How is this an organization that's moving in the right direction, and how is this an organization that's going to get fans excited to not have the lowest attended July game since 2021?
So if you want me to be a nerd, I'll be a nerd. Jack Caglione and Carter Jensen were your number 1 and number 2 prospects. They're already on the roster, which is great. Kendry Churio is only 18 years old. So baseball is still behind, in my opinion, on when it comes to prospects and when people make their debuts, because we've seen players that are 20, 21, make their debut 19, and baseball still doesn't really have that sort of feel yet to be like, oh, because I think Jesus Mate is 20, 21, somewhere around there, 20. He might be 20, 21, somewhere around there. And Kendry Churio, 19. Kendry Churio, Josh Hammond, Blake Mitchell, David Shields, Sean Campbell. Those are your futures, right? That's 18, 19, 21, 19, 19. They're going to pick 6 in the MLB draft coming up here shortly. That'll be another prospect that will be a high. He'll move up. But again, like projected ETAs for these kids are 29, 29, 27, 29, 29. That's not going to happen. Like it's not going to be 2029. 2 or 3 of those guys will either be traded in a package deal eventually, or they will make their debut way before 2029. Probably, I don't know if they're going to play baseball next season, but it could be 27, 28. Again, with Kendry Churio, he's the young kid that throws, electric gas, and he's got a really good right arm. When it comes to Josh Hammond, he's just an infielder, but his main position coming into the major leagues was shortstop. Might be okay to have that guy as your prospect number 2 at shortstop, because Bobby Witt Jr. does have an opt-out. If this team has not shown him any promise, you've got to plan ahead if that does happen. But if it doesn't, maybe Michael Garcia is not on this team in 2 years because he's traded. Now, you're going to need some really good pieces to get Michael Garcia traded. I'm not saying that he's up on the block, because a tweet that I made yesterday was the Royals have been outscored by so many runs, everybody can go except for 7, 14, and 22. What about 11? Again, I said what I said. Everybody can go except 14, 7, and 22.
I'm with you on that.
And what I mean by that is not just for pennies on the dollar or a bag of balls, but if somebody wants Michael Garcia, you can be like, yeah, okay, we want your number 2 prospect and we want a proven bullpen arm right now. No, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. But that's an option. Somebody says, what do you want for Bobby Witt Jr.? Your top 3 prospects and your first-round pick of next year's draft.
Well, I don't think you can trade picks in baseball.
Probably not.
The supplemental picks, I think you can.
Just trying to give reference to the whole thing. And Blake Mitchell, who I do believe will be traded, that's a guy that will be traded that will get you a haul of prospects, because he's a catcher. You have your catcher in the future. You do. Like, Carter Jensen is going to be the catcher.
Carter's your guy for the future.
It's not moving. Yeah. So Blake Mitchell's in purgatory when it comes to, and he's crushing the baseball for power. Somebody's going to look at that and be like, okay, they've got resources. But yes, it is bleak when it comes to the minor league system, because you have really 5 players. I could see 2 or 3 of them maybe making a roster spot by 27, maybe 28.
But it's bleak, and that's how you win in a smaller market. You have to have these minor league players. I mean, you look at what the Brewers are doing. It's homegrown talent that they're doing it with. I mean, the Royals have, they have homegrown talent up there right now. Kyle Isbell, Michael Massey, Bobby Witt Jr., Vinny. I'm talking about all these guys when they're healthy, Bubich, Cameron. They've got some homegrown talent up there. A lot of those guys were there when Dayton was here. They had that great draft a couple of years ago, and they were able to replenish that farm system. But when you look at the farm system now and you look at the big league club, nobody wants to talk about 29 or 30. I'm over that. I don't know where everybody else is on that. I'm over it. It's time for this organization to be a consistent winner at the big league level. If the Milwaukee Brewers can figure it out, there's no reason that the Kansas City Royals can't figure it out, because I'm tired of these conversations where we look at this roster, nobody's winning, they're 17 games under, there's nothing in the minor leagues. It feels like 2006 all over again right now with this club. And it's not, because there are better players on this team, but they're not coming together and they're not winning right now. And that's the end result. And when the end result is 17 under 500 and nothing down in the minor leagues, it's disappointing.
What's not disappointing is what Ryan Fitzpatrick had to say about your quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs next on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Carter Jensen, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty, weekday mornings starting at 6, right here on 96.5 The Fan.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at Golden Oak Lending are not just friends. They are family for us. We talk to Golden Oak Lending a couple of times a year to see where we are when it comes to our mortgage. And they always call us. Hey, we may have a good low rate. Are you interested in refinancing? Hey, how are you guys doing financially? All of that great stuff that comes from being a member of the Golden Oak family. But to be a member of the family, you have to take that free mortgage checkup. And I would encourage everybody to take that free mortgage checkup. Even if you think, I'm in a great spot. No, go take that free mortgage checkup and see if there's a way that you can save more money. It's risk-free. There's no paperwork or credit card required. It's just a phone conversation to find out how much money you can save each and every month. And the average cash-out customer at Golden Oak Lending saves over $1,100 per month. Plus, when you refinance with Golden Oak, you'll go 2 months without having to make a mortgage payment. So make that phone call now and take that free mortgage checkup. Risk-free, no paperwork or credit card required. It's just a phone conversation with you and Golden Oak Lending. 913-890-GOLD. That's 913-890-GOLD. And let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues.
Our nation's 250th birthday calls for a really big party. And Hy-Vee is here to help with really big savings on everything you need. Load up the grill with tender baby back ribs, just $3.28 a pound. Whole seedless watermelon, only $4.48. Frito-Lay chips for $2. And Pepsi 8-pack bottles or 12-pack cans, just $3.99. Stock up on your favorite beer, wine, and spirits and get the party started. This Wednesday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Soccer Fever is in Kansas City, and Hy-Vee is your headquarters for official merchandise, apparel, tailgate, and watch party needs. And Hy-Vee makes game day so easy. They have ready-to-go wings, pizza, party trays, charcuterie, and, of course, all those delicious sweet treats. If you're planning a cookout, great. Hy-Vee special recipe brats, burgers, and steaks are the best. Check out their match day meat bundle for only $30. And don't forget about Hy-Vee's wine and spirits department. For all of your game day needs, count on Hy-Vee.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I was throwing a party for the twins and had custom invites and a banner printed at Staples. And that's when I saw Party City is now at Staples.
Party City? No way!
So now Staples has all your printing needs and everything you need for a party.
Everything times 2.
And now at Staples, save 25% on all custom banners.
Party City is now at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or on the app. Some banners available same day when ordered by 12 p.m. Hence 8-1 exclusions apply.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Another app for inventory, one for CRM. Oh, don't forget accounting. Wait, which login was that?
Or you could use Odoo, one fully integrated system that does it all without the hassle. Ditch the app overload. Get everything your business needs on one platform. Try Odoo free today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Kansas side, 635 southbound, just sluggish right up on the 35 interchange. And then North KC, 169 highway southbound, slow rolling as you make your way past 9 highway towards the airport exit with construction. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch all your favorite shows, shorts, and clips. This is your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan, KFNZ FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. This is Fescoe and Dusty.
I got Mahomes' balls in my hands.
On your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, yeah, football.
From potholes to pop-ups, we got it covered.
Hey!
Here's Bob Fescoe.
Take a bite out of my ass.
And Dusty Likens.
Big nuts. Back at it here on 96.5 The Fan, a little bit after 7 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. Happy 4th of July week-ish / weekend. Trying to figure this out. Do you think a lot of people are going to travel today, or do you think they travel tomorrow morning?
I think a lot of people are already gone. I'm just looking outside right now, and there is zero traffic out there. It looks dead this morning.
I was trying to think, like, when would be the perfect time to go? So I think I would leave, because, like, there's a lot of, like, fireworks shows tonight around town. I know the one in Lee Summit at Legacy Park is tonight. I think they do one at, like, the Stonehouse Winery off of Colburn Road as well, in my neck of the woods. I don't know what you guys have out here in OP or anything like that. If there's like a show tonight, or maybe it's tomorrow.
I don't know. I've never really paid attention, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. We have a lot of friends that have kids, and I have a friend that is very close to Legacy, so you don't have to actually go to
You
the
don't have to
mess.
go,
You just
yeah.
sit in his driveway and right there in the sky.
That's the
it's
way
like,
to do it.
Oh, it's perfect, because when he moved to this house, I'm like, Mandy, what's your fireworks show like? He's like, oh, we see it right from the front lawn. Just put chairs out there. I'm like, why are we not doing this? And he's like, oh, let's just start making this a tradition. So swim from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and then eat in between, and then 9:30 the show starts. Then you go home and go to bed by 10.
Yeah, and it's over. But like, we're not normally here on 4th of July, so I've never really looked to see about fireworks, because we're always out of town on vacations, usually our vacation week. But with the World Cup here, we wanted to, stay around and be part of this thing and experience it. And I'm glad we did, because it's been outstanding. But, so you asked about the fireworks. I'm like, I don't know. We're never here for the 4th of July.
Maloney said last night after the United States won, they fired off fireworks at the sand trap.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, fireworks.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ryan Fitzpatrick, remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I remember. He had this to say about your quarterback.
I kind of think that he's the favorite in my mind to win MVP this year, because the injury and how much he's had to put into getting healthy this offseason, obviously the level that we've seen him play at. But the last few years, doubt's starting to creep in a little bit. People talking about him. Maybe he's not the top quarterback anymore. Yes, he has the rings, but look at these guys who have maybe outplayed him the last few years. I think there's enough of a narrative there that's going to drive him even more. And I do think sometimes having to hit reset, the focus that he has put on rehabbing his body and getting ready, I see him as my favorite for MVP this season.
I mean, he went to Harvard, so you got to take what he's saying as 100% truth and gospel. I don't have anything to add to that. That is a wonderful statement by Ryan Fitzpatrick. I agree with everything that he said. He's smart. That's a smart approach to figuring out what that's not a Stephen A. Smith knee-jerk reaction or any other, bloviator on ESPN complaining like Mike Tannenbaum. That was a well-thought-out, researched, planned topic that he discussed there about Patrick Mahomes. And those are the things that, like, nobody wants to hear because it's not sexy and all that. But that was dead on by Ryan Fitzpatrick.
These are your top 6 favorites in MVP odds. This is via DraftKings. Number 1, Josh Allen, plus 550. We're doing it again. Number 2, Lamar Jackson, plus 650.
Unbelievable. With a new coach and everything, he's number 2 in the MVP. It's crazy.
Number 3, 4, 5, all at plus 1,000. Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow.
The new coach in Baltimore.
And then Drake May at plus 1,100.
Plus 1,100, yeah. The new coach in Baltimore, this guy is getting more credit than when Andy Reid came to Kansas City. I have never seen a coach who has done nothing arrive on the scene and act like he is the conqueror of all worlds, like they just hired the greatest living coach of all time down there in Baltimore, and a new offensive coordinator who's never worked with Lamar Jackson, and he's second best in the odds for the MVP. The amount of preseason hype on this Baltimore Ravens team, guys, is incredible to me.
And maybe you guys can help me out here, but have we jumped the shark on Josh Allen? Like, it seems every year, at least not every year, but at least the last 3 years, he's the favorite to win the MVP. He's won it because a lot of people would say it was due time, but I mean, he put up great numbers. But it seems every year, it's just like Josh Allen, Josh Allen, Josh Allen, Josh Allen. And the reason I say that is because on this website that I saw, which is, I forget what this is from. Is this Sleeper? Is that what this was from?
Yeah.
NFL.com. Sorry, NFL.com did a fantasy mock draft. Like, if you could have every player to win now on a season, on a team on a season, this next year, win now. Every player in the league is available. Every player. And they did the draft in the order that it was this year. So Raiders, Jets, Cardinals, Titans, all that, right? And Josh Allen's the first player taken.
That's a bad pick.
But it would be typical Raiders.
It would be the Raiders.
Yeah. But, like, am I missing something here?
Yes.
And I've told you that I enjoy Josh Allen. I think he's great. He's one of the guys I root for. But, like, every year, he's the MVP. The Bills are the team to watch out for. And every year, we see that. And every year, we see the same result.
Yeah.
We see Josh Allen and the Bills not make it any further than AFC Championship or AL or AFC Division Series. Last year against the Broncos, completely faltered. Maybe his worst playoff game we've ever seen.
It was.
And yet it's like, if Mahomes does that, I don't know if he's got it anymore, man. The magic might be gone.
Josh Allen is weird. Yeah.
Josh Allen does that, and it's like, man, there ain't nobody in the league I'd take over Josh Allen.
Yeah.
He's 1 year younger than Mahomes. Just one. It's not like he's 25. Like, I'd understand the age thing. So their picks in this, if they did it, they had Allen number 1, Mahomes number 2, Matthew Stafford number 3, Burrow number 4, Lamar Jackson number 5, Drake May 6, Herbert 7, and then Jared Goff would go 9 to the Chiefs. But again, top 10 picks, all quarterbacks. Check that.
Oh, top 12.
Top 12, all quarterbacks.
First non-quarterback taken?
Myles Garrett.
There you go.
Yeah, which I disagree with. I would have definitely taken Caleb Williams over Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
That's a bad pick.
But maybe
It's also the Falcons.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm a homer here. But, like, is there anybody in the league that you would, if you had the number one overall pick, you wouldn't take Mahomes?
No, of course not. The only one that I'd even consider would be Josh Allen. But to your point, I'll even extend it and say, I'll say the same thing that you're saying about Josh Allen with all those guys on this list. Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow.
Lamar Jackson
going lately.
Lamar going to the Giants is funny to me because that seemed like a divorce that needed to happen in Baltimore, at least from the fallout of everything, right? That seemed like they were ready to part ways and move on from each other. For them to say he would go to the Giants, I think that's a...
Well, I think they're doing it by... how good you are by win now, right?
Well, they are, but it also says Jackson had a bit of a down year, but new Giants head coach John Harbaugh saw firsthand in Baltimore how the two-time MVP can lift a franchise. And so that they're making it based on what they feel is perfect for that situation as well. I've said for years, and I'll continue to say it, if you're picking anybody other than Patrick Mahomes, number one overall in a draft in the NFL where all players are available, that general manager should be fired immediately after that pick. Patrick Mahomes is still the best player in the NFL. He is still the guy that this league is run by. And when we watched the playoffs last year, to go back to our star conversation, we all felt it, not just here in Kansas City, but everywhere without Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs and that star power being in the postseason. And he's still the most efficient, best quarterback that you could have. He's the greatest winner right now in the NFL. He's a winner, and that's the other thing. Josh Allen is not a winner. Patrick Mahomes is a winner, and this kind of reminds me of the A-Rod conversation with Derek Jeter. Derek wasn't better than Alex Rodriguez, but he was a winner and knew how to win. And I'm sure a lot of the football dorks will tell you, hey, Josh Allen is just a better thrower of the football than Patrick Mahomes or whatever they want to say, but he's not a better winner than Patrick Mahomes. And I'm going to take the winner every day of the week over the guy that looks good in his underwear.
I don't know. I feel like I think Josh Allen's insanely talented. I think he has closed the gap a little bit between he and Mahomes, but I don't think that he has gone past that to the point where, like, if I'm starting a team to win one season, I'm not taking Josh Allen because I don't know if he can get me all the way there. I know Mahomes can. I've seen it with MVS, Sky Moore, and Kadarius Toney.
Yep.
I don't know if Josh Allen can do that. In fact, I know that he hasn't, so I would say that he hasn't. So I don't know if it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to bloviate over Patrick Mahomes because you hear the open every time about his whatever in my hands. But coming up on the other side, we are 68 days away. Will Shields, is that right? Will Shields days away from the NFL season. What's one rule change you want to see in the NFL? 913-586-7965 here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty, brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Tune in to hear Royals insider Josh Vernier every Monday at 8:20
Professor Vernier sitting up here, bloviating.
on your home for Royals baseball. 96.5, The Fan.
Well, it is that time of year where you're looking at your front yard and you're saying, man, it doesn't look as good as my neighbor's. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've been trying to get my lawn to look good. I just can't figure it out. And that's because, you know what, guys? We're not qualified to make our lawns look good. Aspen Lawn and Pest Control is, because they have college-educated professionals that know how to get the job done right the first time. And when Aspen Lawn and Pest Control comes out to your house, they'll look at your yard and they'll say, we've got this. We can handle this. Our guys went to college. They know the proper seeds. They know the proper climate. They know the proper soil, all of that kind of stuff. And they know how to feed your yard. They know how to make your yard look good every single time they come out. We had Aspen out yesterday to do the weekly mow, and it was unbelievable. They come in, they mow, it looks clean, they pick up everything. They do all the little things that they don't have to do to take it to that next level. That's why they're the best in the business. And once they cut the grass, now we can sit outside and enjoy it because we have the mosquito dome put up outside of our house. We can sit outside and not worry about getting bit by mosquitoes. The ticks and fleas are gone. It's safe for our dog, and it is a wonderful, wonderful time to have that mosquito dome over the house. So get in touch with Aspen right now. They're going to give you a free estimate and up to half off your first application. Don't wait. Visit them now at aspenlawn.com. That's aspenlawn.com.
Hey, it's Dusty Likens, and from those makers of Surfside, something new is hitting the shelves this summer. Introducing Super Light, the new vodka plus 8-can cocktail. Inspired by classic sports drink flavors, Super Light comes in 4 delicious flavors: fruit punch, orange, lemon lime, and my favorite, the blue chill. With only 90 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 bubbles, Super Light delivers a refreshing taste that's perfect for the summer. Whether you're on the greens and making those putts, shooting hoops with your friends, or soak up the sun at a baseball game, Super Light is here to fuel the moment.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Lawman, Jungle Law. It's a lawman, 3-time DUI award-winning attorney in Kansas City. You wanted results? Here you go. First-degree murder charge, dismissed. Felony DUI, dismissed. Felony to misdemeanor, multiple. Felony jury trial, not guilty. Call the lawman, 816-816-9111. Take it away.
The lawman gets results. Jungle Law team. Call the lawman. Let the fight begin.
Voted by Pitch and Casey Magazine. The choice of a lawyer shouldn't be based on advertisement.
Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
If you own a small business, the pressure never lets up. Something's always coming at you. That's why business owners turn to LendSeek for funding.
I don't need promises. I need options. LendSeek's AI platform showed me real funding choices. Now I can cover payroll, handle taxes, and go after growth opportunities without the daily stress.
Up to $5 million with funding in as fast as 24 hours. No upfront costs. No prepayment penalties. Start ready, stay ready. LendSeek.com. LENDSEEK.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for buying gas. That's right. You can earn cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside, and just last year, I made nearly $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like extra cash, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back when you fill your tank. Use promo code FRESH to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Well, Lorenzo, the pitch looked good.
Yeah, so green.
USA keeper was decent enough.
Didn't have much to do.
99 minutes.
Not a single goal. Well, Bet365 sure came through, though. I bet $10 and got $150 in bonus bets just for signing up.
At least someone scored.
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Missouri. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
This is Michael Waka from the Kansas City Royals, and you're listening to 96.5 The Fan.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
On the Missouri side, inbound I-29 from 435 into downtown, about 15 minutes. Checking 435. You're moving at posted speeds or better all around the metro. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
All right, we asked the text line if you could change, or what's one rule change you want to see in the NFL, what rule change would that be?
I got the most controversial one probably, so I'll let you guys kind of go first through all of this.
Do you want Mac Morey's and Dusty Likens, or do you want some of the text line?
Yeah, text line, everybody's. Yeah, everybody's.
Which one do you want first?
Let's go to the text line.
All right.
Not a lot of people up driving today, so the people that are, let's reward them.
An NFL rule change I would like to penalize is flopping. We can call it the Josh Allen rule. Allow taunting and touchdown celebrations.
Sure. Like the Sophie Cunningham point, if you could do that after a touchdown, that would have been a penalty in the NFL, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Because it has been.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It has been.
All PI calls should be reviewable. On kickoff and punt returns, allow one forward pass if completed.
I love that. That's so fun.
If completed, that's where you start. If not, you start on second down from where the pass was thrown.
I love it. I just love crazy stuff like that. So fun. Keep them coming like that. That's good.
I'd rather have them undo some rules like the automatic review of touchdowns, turnovers, and first downs, put the pressure back on the coach to challenge it. Also slows the game down with these automatic reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Having to declare onside kicks. Love that, actually.
Yeah, that's a good one. Really good one. That's a really good one.
What is having to declare onside kicks?
Yeah, we go back
we
to the
already
old
have
way.
to do that.
To get rid of that.
To get rid of that.
Yeah. Hey, guys, guess what?
We're doing onside kick now. Hey, we're passing here.
That's like hide and go seek. Yeah. I'm under the desk. All right, close your eyes.
Yeah, that's actually has to do with my rule change. No onside kicks at all. Instead, and I said the same thing last year, and I think it's been pretty popular online. 4th and 15 from your own 25.
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Dude, they're not even fun anyways when they're a surprise. They don't work. The percentages are so low.
Unless they're in the Super Bowl to start the second half.
Yeah, and it's amazing, right?
But
Yeah.
that's one. That's one you can talk about, right?
Great.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad we had that moment. But for the most part, it's like, it doesn't really bring a lot. 4th and 15, Patrick Mahomes, you're down by 7 on your own 25. Make or break, you've got one play.
Yeah,
that's it, baby.
We talked about that for years when it first came out, and I had the idea of back in like 2018 or 19, I guess, when the Chiefs and Mahomes first kind of came onto the scene. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm never punting.
Yeah.
You're never punting.
Nope.
Ever. And in those days, in 14 and 15 and 18, 19, 20, You really didn't need to punt. Dustin Colquitt didn't do a whole heck of a lot.
Yeah, the greatest job.
I think there was one year, and I'm not kidding about that. I think he punted 6 times.
It's nuts.
I think he punted 6 times in one season. And so if I were the Chiefs and you had that opportunity, I'd go for it every single time. I think that would be the way to do it. What's your change, Dusty?
Yeah, I want 2 types of pass interference. This is a hill that I continue to die on. I will never go away from this hill. I want intentional and non-intentional pass interference. I think we see this all the time where it saves. Now, I get it. You're risking it to tackle a guy if he's on like the 5-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, it is red card, yellow card, right? You got a receiver that's absolutely down the field, wide open. All he's got to do is catch it and score, and you tackle him, spot foul. 1,000%. You are giving up everything to stop him from scoring. It is where he is tackled on the field. If it's at the 5, it's at the 10, wherever it's at. Now, if it's one of those like they're, jockeying for the ball and like whatever, 15-yard penalty. That's what it is in college. It works. And I think you could have 2 of them. And then if it is reviewable, like it was last night with the red card we saw in the United States game, yes, there will be some times where it's like, I don't know if that was intentional. And there's going to be some people who be like, hate it or love it, guys. That was the right call for the red card. That's what some people will say.
Yeah.
And I think when you look at pass interference, because I think it is a cheap way out. Like imagine, now I think that you could still probably look at the percentages of like when people score off those spot fouls, but how many times do we also see like where it's incidental contact because they get crossed up in the midfield. You don't know the guy's there. Pass interference, like it wasn't intentional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think there should be 2 different pass interference calls: non-intentional and intentional. Non-intentional 15, intentional is a spot foul.
I love that, actually. I think that's a great idea. Why don't we get rid of slow motion replays, too? Because the slow-mo replay is the one that got us last night. Let's not kid ourselves on that. That slow-mo replay is what did it in. And they said after the game, they erred, and they should not have watched that replay in slow motion. It should have been watched in real time. And so we've got slow motion, and we slow everything down, and everything looks like a penalty. So let's just start playing and watching this stuff in real time and having to make those calls. Because when you break it down frame by frame, I think that's going a little bit too far. My biggest change for the NFL that I want to see them make, I want them to go back to sudden death, regular overtime. I hate overtime the way it is right now. I love sudden death. You had 60 minutes to win a football game. You didn't take advantage in that 60 minutes. Let's go sudden death.
I mean, that is the rule in regular season, is it not?
No,
they changed it completely.
No, everybody gets an opportunity.
Yeah, then you tie at the end of the game. Yeah, I am totally against what you just said.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, very against. I have been since. I don't know why you're sure that I am.
No, because everybody is. Nobody likes the old overtime rule. I'm the only. I've never heard anybody agree with me on that.
I've heard a lot of people be on your side before.
Really?
I think it's a very it's a very big topic. You are absolutely. I don't think you're in a majority, but you're definitely not in this massive minority.
Oh, really?
Lots of people would be on your side.
I swear to God, I'd be the only one that says this.
That's why I was like, why do you assume that I would be that way? I've been this way since I was 8 years old, watching college football with my dad. Way more exciting overtimes in college football. It leads to more exciting because of the sport itself. But yeah, I don't know, man. 60 minutes doesn't give context to what a game is. If a game's 10-10 and now I score 7 points, well, that doesn't. Or rather, if the game was 35-35 and you score 7 points, cool, you scored first. We each scored 70 points combined. It doesn't really mean a lot.
You can go play defense. It's okay. It's okay to play defense.
The other team didn't play defense either.
Well, that's okay. You still got to play defense.
So you win a coin toss and you win.
I'm not into what the other teams do. No, it's not win a coin toss and you win. You go and you play defense.
But if the game's 35-35,
and then go play defense. I mean,
you cool with this when the Patriots beat the Chiefs in 18?
Yeah, I had no problem with the overtime rule. I've never had a problem with the overtime rule, and that's just me. I've always liked it. I've always had no problem with it. It's a very small thing that happens in an NFL game, but I've always liked the sudden death. I think there should be the golden goal in this overtime period in the not the United States, but in the World Cup. So you go to 15-minute overtime, but it should have the golden goal.
I would love that.
In that.
Yeah, I would love that.
So let me ask you this to kind of like sprinkle some situations on your take.
Mm-hmm.
You agree that there should be first score wins in overtime?
Yeah.
What if it's a field goal?
Fine.
Okay.
We've got a couple texts about
even nowadays where guys can kick 60s,
nowadays it's interesting.
You have to adjust to the evolution of the game. Like we adjust to the evolution of life.
If you want to take the field goal out, fine. It's got to be a touchdown.
Got to be a touchdown.
Be a touchdown.
Yeah, we've had people say NFL overtime should be a game of horse with kickers.
Oh. That would be fun, though. I mean, could you imagine?
I would hate it.
It would not be fun.
Top right, off the base.
But for them,
with the laces.
Yeah. But to watch them do that.
Get bent.
Dude, let me tell you something. I watched golfers one time at Tom Watson's golf tournament. I don't remember who it was, but it was old PGA golfers back in the day. And they got together on the tee box. They're like, all right, let's do stuff. And they were doing tricks where they were all teeing off and their balls were all colliding in midair.
Oh.
Coolest effing
That's
thing
sick.
I've ever seen.
That is really
so
cool.
I've got real life experience with this. I've seen guys do things that you're not supposed to be able to do. And so if a kicker's calling out, I'm going to hit the upright and it's going to bounce off the crossbar and it does all of that, damn, that's impressive. That is impressive.
You get really horny when it comes to like making things like obscure.
Mm-hmm.
How's hockey overtime? 3v3?
Is it 3v3 or 4v4?
I think it's 3v3.
The goalie counts, right?
Yeah.
So then there's 3 guys on the ice plus goalie. So would it be 4v4?
But yeah, they call it
What
3v3.
I'm saying, is there 4 ice skaters on the ice plus the goalie, or is it 3 skaters? I can't remember.
What if the NFL overtime rule was 7-on-7?
Go for it. Fine. I love the fact that overtimes are completely different in all sports from what the regular sport is. I do like that a lot. I love the way that overtimes are different. But I just don't feel the need to have everybody have a chance.
Matt, would you rather it go back to the way it was in overtime for football or adopt the college football rule?
College. Yeah, I would rather have the college. I mean, the 2-point can get a little crazy, but that's more fun.
But that adds excitement to it.
There's
the 2-point,
entertainment. College is had that.
I mean, if the NFL wanted to go that way for overtime, I'm for it. I'm all for that.
This is a great thread on Reddit, just Reddit NFL, and they're talking rule changes as well. Each team gets 102 timeouts for the entire season. Use them wisely.
102 all season?
Yep. For the playoffs, each team gets 12.
I don't mind that.
I love
102 timeouts for the year?
For the year. I think that's 6 a game.
So I was going to do the math.
Divided by 17.
So I'd like to
102
find a
divided
number
by
that gives a
17.
little bit less.
That's too many.
I think that's too many. So we could find that number that's maybe it's 90.
It's not many.
I mean, if you did 60-some, that'd be 3 a game. That's probably pretty good.
I like this rule.
I do like that.
I like this rule before we get into one word. Field goal is worth more points the further back they are.
I like that, too.
Fine.
That was going to be my second one. If you kick a field goal, I don't know, 57 yards feels like the right number. 57 and back, that's 4 points.
I feel like you go by 5s. 35, it's 3. 45, it's still 3. 55, it's 4. 65, it's 5.
It would definitely change the way we talk about kickers.
Yeah.
I mean, Brandon Aubrey would probably go, number 2 behind Josh Allen?
I mean, you'd actually be drafting a kicker if they had that kind of
I'm still
stuff.
getting in my head about horse field goals.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's going to start left, go right, hit the crossbar, and go in. Good luck. And then watch them mimic it. You know what I mean?
Buckers would be like, you have to look like your leg super hurts at the end and end on one knee and still make it from 60 yards. He's not doing that anymore, though, he said, so that's good.
That's good.
One word.
First name is blank, and he goes on a cruise. He goes on a Caribbean cruise.
Katie Holmes.
No. Ah!
Are you listening?
What's your least favorite thing about working with yourself?
Body odor. You get one word.
On the count of 3, name your favorite dinosaur. 1, 2, 3. Velociraptor.
This is one word on Fescoe and Dusty.
1, 2, 3.
Oatmeal raisin.
One word is proudly by Maloney's, the Sand Trap, and the Landing. 3 great local spots, delicious food, cold drinks, TVs everywhere to watch your favorite sports teams. They are all 3 located in the area. Plus, they all 3 have outdoor patio seating to enjoy the lovely summer evenings. And at the Landing today, up north, get an $8 cheeseburger and fries, happy hour 3 to 7, live music on the patio, outside from 7 to 10. Can't imagine anything better than an $8 cheeseburger and fries
that sounds
at
good.
the first of the month when bills are due.
Yeah.
I'm talking to everybody there. It's July 2nd. I know what's going on in the world right now. You're paying bills. You're getting fireworks. You're going on vacation. If you're going north, stop at the Landing tonight and get an $8 cheeseburger and fries, and you'll be set.
Smash.
It'll be fire.
Gas.
It'd be gas.
Heat.
Getting updates on the Sand Trap patio daily from our guy Maloney. It's looking great.
Yesterday, Bob was sold on Maloney Stromboli.
That sounds good.
Flex.
It's served crispy.
Let's do
Gotta be. You don't want a doughy Stromboli, okay?
Well,
let's do what the day was. Team USA wins 2-0. They do have a red card. They still get the dub, but it looks like Boligan will be out next game. One word, Team USA.
Team USA excitement. It's done a great job of galvanizing this country. It's not just a KC that has great crowds. Everybody around the country is watching these games, and it's been so much fun to watch. Amazing, man. It's been great.
Yeah, my one word is Domino's. They're giving away pizza because there's a red card. I'm kidding. My one word is electric. I mean, the crowd at the Peanut last night, I mean, at one point, Bob had a BS chant going when the red card happened. It was hilarious. Bull blank, bull blank.
Good.
And then we had Dana Wright's friends behind us joining in on the chat. But no, it was electric. It was fun. It's the first time in, 14 years they've beaten a European, maybe 22 years they've beaten a team from Europe. Now we got a little bit of adversity to get over when they go into the next round against Belgium. But did you know the difference between Belgium's flag and Germany's flag? Same colors.
Yeah, same colors.
And like an emblem on it, maybe?
Germany is vertical.
Oh, I did
Belgium's
not.
is horizontal. Or it's the other way
My brother
around.
and I just had this conversation.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, same colors.
How about this? Team USA, a lot of excitement in the NBA. We know it's the best time for the NBA. It's free agency, and there were a lot of moves yesterday, including my guy Jaylen Brown going over to the Philadelphia 76ers. But lots of moves were made. Lakers were active. You had the Spurs adding Tobias Harris. Lots of stuff happened. One word on NBA free agency.
Fun. And it's really, I'll use that word for the NFL as well. Major League Baseball has to find a way to do this and get everybody excited about free agency, go balls to the wall for 3 days, and then it's over. And people like this, man. I don't know about you guys. Whether it's the NFL or the NBA, you're constantly refreshing, seeing what the next move is, what's happening out there. We don't do that for baseball. We've got to find a way to get this sense of urgency in the baseball offseason because it's fun.
Yeah, interesting would be my one word because Celtics want Giannis. They want to get rid of Jaylen Brown. They get Paul George. I'm sorry, what? Stephen A. Smith thinks the Lakers aren't going to do anything because they have white players.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the best season of the NBA season, right? The offseason is the best season because then we just went from the Knicks doing something for the first time in 53 years.
That's right.
To how long ago was that?
2 weeks.
Yeah, don't care. I want to know who's going where. Why are they doing this?
The Knicks won the
Brad
championship.
Stevens awake? McFly?
God. The Knicks win the championship. They have the parade. They have the draft. They have free agency. 4th of July, offseason, all within 2 weeks.
It's great.
Quickly, can we go back to the overtime rule change? You know how soccer has the PKs? Field goal kickers do PKs from 50
That'd be
yards.
good, too. That'd be fun.
Five
I'd
kicks,
love it.
5 kicks. Your
After
kicker
an
goes
overtime?
time, After overtime.
Yeah.
Your kicker goes, our kicker goes. If it's still tied, 5 kicks. Here we go. And you can have one guy in the middle.
Just get your tallest guy to try
Absolutely.
and make
You'd have one guy in your roster that's 6'9".
Can he block it if it comes in low?
He has to stand 5 yards away.
Okay.
Yeah, just like I would say wherever the normal line of scrimmage is, that's where you are. Yeah.
I guess we'll do, I'll segue one word on this rule change from the 919. Field goal attempts inside 35 yards, extra point distance, only worth 1 point.
Agree.
I don't hate that either. Yeah.
More 4th downs.
Yeah, go for it. More fun.
Evolve to the evolution of the game.
Yep.
And more people are going for it in that situation anyway.
I saw 5 guys kick 60-yarders last year. I saw one do it my whole life, and it was Jason Elam.
Yeah.
I remember the first time a guy
Elam
did that.
did it.
There was a guy named Tom Dempsey back in the day for the Saints, had half a foot.
Clint's
and
dad.
he kicked a 64-yard field goal. And that thing stood forever and a day. Oh, this guy with half a foot kicked this field goal, blah, blah, blah.
Talk about an advantage. He had a club.
Yeah, he did. No, he absolutely did. And so, because there was a square toe on the shoe that was like a club, and boom, right through. So, and that stood forever. I think it happened when my dad was a kid. And now we're seeing it on the reg. And so, yeah, we probably do need to evolve the game and what's going on from a field goal standpoint.
There is a character in the Game of Thrones books named Clubfoot Carl. I bet he'd kick field goals.
From 1960 to 2014, kickers went 14 for 118 from 60-plus yards.
Yeah, what did they do last year?
Last year, they were 12 for 22.
Yeah, it's a chip shot
Evolve.
now. Yeah.
Like, it's
it's
okay.
a chip shot now. Yeah.
Things have changed.
You're going to have a point in time where it's going to be where you can score from almost any place on the field now. I mean, 70-yard field goals are nothing.
Aubrey's going to do it this year.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, well, if they keep the kicking balls like you're able to, deal with them yourselves. Yeah, obviously that's at a distance too, so maybe.
Is Tom Brady in charge of those?
Chris Bubich, 60-day IL, one word.
I mean, I don't know, man. It sucks.
Fumbled would be my one word.
Yep.
Yeah,
That guy should have been gone in the offseason.
Yep.
And now he can walk, or you're going to have the same conversation you had with Cole Reagans. Well, do we pay him?
No.
Because, I mean, if you do trade Walker and you don't re-sign Bubich, and you know Cole Reagans, you can't have any trust in that anymore. If Noah Cameron and Seth Lugo, Stephen Kolek, boy, a team that went from surviving by pitching.
Yeah. Anything but now.
Tough, it would be the other one.
It's a big miss in the offseason. Big miss in the offseason by not trading him, by not trading Cameron. You had an opportunity to trade two guys, and you didn't do it. Failed.
Got two more. They're both non-sports. One of these pisses me off. The other one gets me fired up. You can guess which one's which. First trailer of the Willy Wonka competition series on Netflix. They've recreated Gene Wilder's voice for this series with AI. It'll be real people going across what looks like a giant factory like Willy Wonka, and they're going to be doing real competitions in what looks like Willy Wonka's factory, and it's going to be Gene Wilder narrating
and
AI.
Side note, for those of you that get mad at the AI, he did have his wife's blessing to do this.
Okay, so did have the wife's blessing. I'm okay with that.
Because he married after Gildna died, right? Yeah. And then he married a new person, and she gave them the blessing.
Okay.
The blessing.
The blessing. Mm-hmm. Not interested is my one word. That's not something that would interest me.
Interested would be my one word.
Okay.
I loved Willy Wonka. We were talking about Willy Wonka at the parade, how like he improvised the walk.
Oh, it's great, but I mean, I don't need to see people reenacting Willy Wonka with a fake Gene Wilder. I don't know. It just doesn't.
Talking to a former Augustus Gloop here way back in the day. Yeah, I will say, annoying. Yeah, I don't need that, and personally, I don't really care. I'm glad they got the blessing, but I'm not going to be a fan of this. I'm not going to be a fan of hearing Al Michaels for the next 40 years when he's already gone. Like, I don't want it.
It is a little weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Dead people still doing things.
It's weird. Last one real quick. You guys saw, and if you didn't, I don't know where you were, a couple climbed the Empire State Building. One word.
Balls. I'm sick to my stomach just thinking about it.
I hope she said yes.
I mean,
oh yeah.
The article that I read was like she said yes, and they're celebrating happily in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, who does that?
They have a whole documentary about it. This is what they do.
No, I know. I mean, who does that in their right mind? I can't go up one floor, let alone what they were doing. And how did nobody see this happening?
That's my thing. I'm like, wait, so...
But what are you going to do? You going to run up there?
No.
Hey, Bill, we got guys climbing the building. Okay. What do you want me to do about it?
Sounds like a them problem.
Yeah. Hope they don't fall. I mean, like...
What's their honeymoon?
Wait.
Sears Tower?
How do you top that?
Yeah, the picture of her with her ring on over the set, it's insane.
Oh, it's sick. It makes me want to throw up. It makes me so nervous.
That is one word brought to you by Maloney's, Sand Trap, and The Landing. 3 great local spots, delicious food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere to watch your favorite sports teams. They all 3 have outdoor patio seating to enjoy the wonderful summer nights. Today, on Thursday at The Landing, $8 cheeseburger and fries happy hour is from 3 o'clock until 7, and live music on the outdoor patio from 7 to 10. And then when that's done, Rob Maloney will shoot off Roman candles like he is on a member of DX. If you know, you know. That is one word. Coming up next, we get the Smash or Pass 4th of July edition here on 96.5 The Fan, your home, Kansas City Sports.
Smash. This is Fescoe and Dusty.
Brett Veach has the most underrated chest I've ever seen.
On your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan. Fescoe and Dusty is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues.
America is turning 250 this year, and Circus Sports is celebrating by offering all users in Missouri $250. Dan Hughes here, and for everyone in Missouri, all you have to do is deposit $250 on your Circus Sports app. Then play through that deposit. Once you do, Circus Sports will reward you with $250 right in your account. This is available for everyone in Missouri, new and existing users. Celebrate 250 years and find out more at circusports.com today. Must be 21 or older in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Tom Shane, third-generation owner at Shane Company. As a family jeweler for almost 100 years, we're known for doing right by our customers. Our legacy of integrity depends on it. We stand behind our engagement rings with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We handpick the most beautiful diamonds, then negotiate for the best price. At Shane Company, we put you first because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Baseball season is in full swing, and that means the summer heat is coming. The guys at Climate Control have been serving KC homeowners for over 35 years, and they know how to get your cooling system ready to handle our scorching hot summer weather. Stay cool and comfortable this summer. Call Climate Control today at 816-265-2830. 816-265-2830 for all your cooling, heating, and plumbing needs. Don't wait. Visit ClimateControlKC.com today. Climate Control Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
It is out of here. Man, if your stream isn't as strong as it used to be, or you're taking more breaks to the bathroom than the seventh inning stretch of a televised baseball game, we'll be back after this. It's time to get checked. An enlarged prostate, or BPH, could be the cause, and Kansas City Urology Care is here to help. Fast answers, trusted care. Don't wait. Come see Kansas City's largest, most experienced, and most advanced urology team. Visit kcuc.com today. At KCUC, you see the best in KC.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Here's a World Soccer Championship Team Spotlight, brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
France is loaded with attacking firepower, headlined by a lightning-fast forward who's been the best player on the planet for years. Les Bleus' combination of individual brilliance and collective discipline makes them perpetual contenders.
Brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And all it takes is a few clicks. We make buying metal online easy so you can spend less time shopping and more time getting things done. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Place an order online today at metalsupermarkets.com.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more. USPS, official shipping sponsor of the NHL.
Our nation's 250th birthday calls for a really big party. And Hy-Vee is here to help with really big savings on everything you need. Load up the grill with tender baby back ribs, just $3.28 a pound. Whole seedless watermelon, only $4.48. Frito-Lay chips for $2. And Pepsi 8-pack bottles or 12-pack cans, just $3.99. Stock up on your favorite beer, wine, and spirits and get the party started. This Wednesday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Soccer Fever is in Kansas City, and Hy-Vee is your headquarters for official merchandise, apparel, tailgate, and watch party needs. And Hy-Vee makes game day so easy. They have ready-to-go wings, pizza, party trays, charcuterie, and, of course, all those delicious sweet treats. If you're planning a cookout, great. Hy-Vee special recipe brats, burgers, and steaks are the best. Check out their match day meat bundle for only $30. And don't forget about Hy-Vee's wine and spirits department. For all of your game day needs, count on Hy-Vee.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Missouri side 71 northbound with an accident before the Paseo. Left lane blocked, delays a little beyond 27th. East side 435 southbound starting to slow from Stadium Drive down towards Eastwood Trafficway. Allen Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
Somebody in the text line says, "Hey, Bobby, Dusty, you guys didn't do anything like that in New York City?" I said, "Well, we climbed some stairs to Yankee Stadium." That's about it.
I'm telling you, heights got me so bad when we were in D.C. for our baseball trip. I went up to the last row of the stadium.
Nah, dude.
No, I had to leave. Like, I got that vertigo situation thing going on. I'm like, I got to go. I can't be up here with this.
I found out I was afraid of heights when I was 13.
Do you know the moment you found out you were afraid?
Yeah, I've said it a couple of times. We went to Worlds of Fun, me and my buddy Chuck. And he had a season pass, so I got in for a discount. And we got on the Mamba. And you go to Worlds of Fun back in the day on like a Tuesday afternoon, ain't nobody there. You don't have to stand in a line. We got front row seat in the Mamba, stopped at the peak. Somebody's belt came undone. So here I am, camera, right? Here I am, like this, right? My ass, 300 pounds at 13 years old. Just kidding, probably 150. Sitting like this, the entire Kansas City skyline or whatever it is that you can see from the Mamba over here. And the guy has to walk upstairs all the way to the top. And he comes and checks everybody's heart. I said, "We'll just go right back down," right? He goes, "Oh, no, we'll go forward." At that point, I said, "You know what? God, Lord, Jesus, thank you for giving me a sign." And that I'm never, ever doing this again. And I have not been on a roller coaster. That's a lie. I have not been on that roller coaster ever again. I did do the one at the New York, and Vegas. That was fun.
Okay.
But absolutely not. And the second time the Lord gave me a sign was when we went to the Stratosphere Hotel in Vegas.
No way. You did that?
We did the detonator.
Ooh, yeah.
We did the cart that goes over the side of the building. There's a third ride. It's like an octopus, right? You get in these little things. It goes out to the side of the building, spreads out, and goes in a circle. We hear a guy on his speaker. My stepdad can attest to this. Shut it down. There's a bolt loose. We were the next two in line. On God.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
Praise be.
Yeah, no chance. I'm getting up there on something like that. I'm fine inside. Like inside a tall building, I'm fine. It's the outside stuff. I experienced it riding a bike. I've said it over the Golden Gate Bridge on one of our baseball trips. Like, oh, let's ride bikes. And we the Golden Gate Bridge, I looked at it and went, uh-oh. I got to go. Mac, are you afraid of heights at all?
No, I love that stuff.
You do? Okay.
Now, I will climb. Like, I will go through, like, walks. Like, I went to Portland, Oregon, went up to, like, mountainsides. I'm fine with that.
That doesn't bother me either, yeah.
I'm on my feet.
Right.
Yeah,
you're on the ground. Yeah, you're on the ground.
When you hear this drop,
we are hard.
You better believe it. When you hear that drop, you want to be caller number 5. Tell Mac that he's awesome. Tell him that you love his alien shirt. And then tell him happy 4th of July, Mac. And you have a chance at a $50 Booth Creek Wagyu gift card. Because it is Smash Your Pass, brought to you by Booth Creek Wagyu, KC's best steaks with now 2 locations, 95th and Knoll and 135th and Metcalf. Also at Shawnee Mission Forward, on a mission to do more. Online at ShawneeMissionForward.com. Smash Your Pass, we start with music. Country Roads as the United States men's national team's theme song.
Smashing that. It's great. I love Fox last night letting it play, like going right back to the stadium, letting the song play, and letting us feel like we were part of what was going on. Beautifully done by Fox last night. I love the Country Roads song.
Do you like England doing Wonderwall?
I did. I thought that was cool, too. I thought that was awesome.
So cool. No, I love that. And we play Freebird after we score goals. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, it's great America.
They do Seven Nation Army to like pump up the crowd. And you go, oh. I mean, we got it all. We got it.
Smash or pass, Roman candles.
Smash. Love them, yeah. Roman candles are fun.
Hold them out to the side. I should be advocating that. Put it in the ground, kids. Put it in the ground. I don't want people's moms mad at me.
When we were on Belinder, Johnny had somebody launching them out of his rear. It was unbelievable to watch.
He was shooting Roman candles out of his ass?
That's right. In front of the station.
Did it before Jackass.
This is 2001.
Johnny D was shooting Roman candles. Okay.
It wasn't Johnny. It was somebody. I can't remember who it was at his
like
time.
A listener?
No.
How was he doing it? Just like 90 degree bent over?
No, he was on all
back?
fours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a dog?
Yeah, I mean,
and it was just plugged in there?
Yeah. How else would you have done that? I mean,
well, you lay on your back and lift your legs up. That's how Steve-O did it.
No.
Okay.
Ooh. No. Too much to chance there.
Smash or pass the fountains.
Which fountain?
Like the firework.
I was thinking Kansas City fountains.
Those have evolved. Like
they're all right. I mean, the kids like them.
Out.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll smash them. I'll smash all fireworks. We'll be at Freedom Family Fireworks Day in Lee Summit from 12 to 2, so get on out there and say hello.
Yes, sir. Me and Bob.
Yeah, I'm smashing that for sure.
What about the mortars?
Yeah.
Which ones are those again?
The ones where you drop the ball, it's got the long wick, and it goes.
Oh, yeah,
and
those are
does
sick.
Especially if you get 2 or 3 of your buddies in there, and they each have a container, and it's like, ready, 1, 2, 3, light it. And one person has the shakes, still nervous to light the punk to the fuse.
I texted Ralph. I said, what fireworks do you need? Mortars.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Smash or pass, you lighting the fireworks.
Yes, smash, 100%. Yeah, I'm in on that. That's my thing.
I get addicted to it. Like, I'll do like 1 or 2, and then it just, like, takes over. And I got to realize.
And the kids are like, Dusty.
Yeah, but nobody ever wants to really do it. They all want to watch them, you know?
I'm always the one that starts it to make sure it's fun, it's safe. Like, we can have a good time with this. And then more and more it'll get involved. Then I can go back and sit down and relax. Smash or pass, the famous American flag dessert that you see every year.
The strawberries, blueberries, and whipped cream.
That's right.
Yeah, how do you not smash that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mom makes it every year.
Smash or pass, deviled eggs.
Yep.
Okay.
Hot 4th of July, though, they better be properly cool.
Yeah,
like, if it's sitting out there for a couple hours.
You gotta go quick.
And the deviled is, like, hard yellow on I'm out.
I'm going to go pass.
How about this? I saw this idea. It's a little bougie if you want to do it as a dessert. It's Twinkie hot dogs. So you get Twinkies, you cut the center open and open up a little gap. You get Kit Kats, break them in half, and put them in the middle of the Twinkie, and it looks like little hot dogs as a dessert. How great is that?
That's America.
Hell yeah.
And if you want to go up a level, you can get yellow and red frosting and do little ketchup mustard.
See, I was going to say go a little bit further, dunk it in batter and fry it, and now you've got a corn dog type dessert.
I'd smash that.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Smashing any and every version of this.
Pasta salad.
Smash.
Potato salad.
Yep.
Less smash, but still smash.
Local fireworks show.
Yes.
All day.
World Cup games on the 4th of July. They are, will you smash or pass? Canada versus Morocco at noon.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paraguay versus France at 4.
Oh, yeah. France is fun to watch.
Getting tougher. 4 o'clock's getting
I was
tougher.
gonna say,
4 o'clock's getting tougher. That's kind of when we're supposed to be heading out for our festivities. So
4 o'clock, there is no promises there.
And anything Joey Chesak.
Get bent.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah, pass on that guy.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. That guy's a douche.
You want to take a picture with me?
No.
I don't actually. And these women aren't interested, Joey.
No, and they're 30 years younger than you.
Yeah.
You should probably chill.
We want to hang out with these guys. Come on over. Hey, Joe, I ate like 80 hot dogs. No one cares.
Hey, do you want to talk to Jay Binkley, who idolizes you? No. Okay.
Yeah. I want to creep. Joey Chesak. Not chestnut.
We are hard.
You heard it. Caller 5. Tell Mac he's awesome. Tell me you love his alien shirt and wish him a happy 4th of July. That is Smash or Pass, brought to you by Booth Creek Wagyu. Casey's Best Steaks, now at 2 locations, 95th and Knoll and 135th at Metcalf. Also, Shawnee Mission Ford. On a mission to do more. Online at ShawneeMissionFord.com. Coming up next, the most beloved athlete in America. Who is it? Why is it? I don't know, but I think he's never played. I don't think he's played a game in over 30 years. Here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty, brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, folks, here we go. It is that summertime vacation coming up for everybody. And if you're headed out of town, then you need to book your parking at Park and Go. And it's simple to do that. You just go to bookparkandgo.com and make your reservation. And when you're there, make sure you prepay, because when you prepay, you save a boatload of cash and you get to save money on your vacation when you park at Park and Go. They've got all covered parking, so you know when you're out of town, regardless if it's in the summer and there's hail or winter and there's snow or bad weather any time of year, your car is always going to be protected at Park and Go because of all covered parking. So once that reservation's made and you've prepaid, show up on the day of your flight. They'll direct you to that covered parking spot they have reserved for you. And in seconds, the van will meet you and take you right to the airport terminal. When you get back, the van's waiting. Just grab your bags and walk outside and jump on it, and it's back to the trunk of your car you go. So do what we did and join their frequent parker program and earn points towards free parking. Reserve your spot today at bookparkandgo.com. The best deals in parking. Bookparkandgo.com. Park and Go, family owned and operated.
Honey, did you invite the minions over?
Hello. Well, you know how we talked about getting Wi-Fi from Xfinity?
Yeah.
I ordered it this morning, was online in minutes, then they showed up.
So they just came over to use the Wi-Fi?
They even brought their own devices and spell book.
You didn't give them the new Wi-Fi password, right?
No.
That's good.
I gave them our old one. Because Xfinity lets us keep the same network name and password so devices connect instantly.
What do they want Wi-Fi for anyways?
Better not to know. Plausible deniability.
Get streaming or scheming instantly with same-day Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Plus, lock in one price for the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi for 5 years. Guaranteed. And see Minions and Monsters only in theaters. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Even on weekends and holidays, Anthony Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric shows up. Expect reliable HVAC plumbing or electric service. Plus, enjoy $500 off a new HVAC system this summer. Schedule your free consultation at anthonyphce.com.
J. Rieger & Co. Oh, so good. Quality crafted in Kansas City. J. Rieger & Co. Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Winner of Best Craft Bourbon at the 2025 Ascot Awards. At 90 proof, it's rich, well-balanced, and oh, so good. Quality crafted in Kansas City.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Brought to you by Anthony Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. On the Kansas side, K10 eastbound, solid backed up from before K7. Just crawls out almost to Ridgeview with an accident blocking the right lane. Home issues rarely happen at a convenient time. When HVAC, plumbing, or electrical issues happen, you need a team that shows up. Even on weekends and holidays, Anthony Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric shows up. With flexible financing, comfort is always within reach. Plus, enjoy $500 off a new HVAC system this summer. Schedule today at anthonyphce.com. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
This is Michael Waka from the Kansas City Royals, and you're listening to 96.5 The Fan.
KFNZ FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. Welcome into Fescoe and Dusty.
I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here?
A show that, analytically, exists between 6 and 10 weekday mornings on Kansas City's only FM sports station, 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, buddy.
Live from the studios that brought you.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Here's Bob Fescoe and Dusty Likens.
Back at it, 8 o'clock, rolling right along on a Thursday. Coming up in about 15 minutes, our summer story sessions continue with the lovely Miss Jillian Carroll. You'll want to hear this. It's a good story. It's good stories. As the one of the big voices for soccer in Kansas City, voice of the KC Current, who are continuing to do their thing. Very big public figure with the World Cup and an expecting mother for the first time. So a very good story for our summer story sessions with Jillian Carroll coming up in about 15 minutes. But this is something, not saying that I'm lazy, but a lot of times when we get topics that go between our text thread between Mac, Bob, and I before we decide what we're going to talk about the next day, and this one really had me thinking. I mean, post-dump, right? How many times do you guys get, some topics in the thing and you're just sitting on the throne and you're like, ooh, that's a good topic. I'm going to think about this one while I finish up. Sorry to put that image in people's heads. But this one was kind of one of those where I was like, I don't know if there is a right answer. and that is the most beloved athlete in America. Because I think that Harry Kane in England is probably the most beloved athlete in that country.
No doubt, after yesterday.
Not only athlete, but public figure. I think who he is, especially like you said, yesterday, advances England. He puts the team on his foot and carries him through. I think they like him more than Harry and whatever the other guy's name is, Prince William and Prince Harry. I think they like them.
Oh, yeah.
He's more
Are
beloved.
they still, like, I don't even know who's part of that family anymore.
Well, you want to respect their privacy. And
Harry and Lloyd, I was going to say, but I don't know, like, if they're still part of that royal family.
In the golf world, I forget who it is. It's either Primo Golf or it's Palm Golf. You can buy the Harry and Lloyd polos. So, like, if we were in a tournament and it was like 2v2, you could wear the orange, I could wear the blue,
that's
and it's a
cool.
polo mockery of their suits.
I like it. Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Yeah.
But who is the most beloved athlete in America?
Yeah, I was thinking about that
Is there
yesterday.
a current one?
I don't know. I don't know who the answer is because it's so different here. Like Messi's the most beloved athlete in Argentina, right?
Correct.
We talked about Harry Kane, Mbappe in France. It's easy to name the most beloved athletes in a lot of other countries. And so I asked my therapist, AI, and I said, Harry Kane, Messi, etc., are all the most beloved athletes in their country. Who is that person in America? And they said it's a fascinating question because America's sports landscape makes a definitive answer much more complicated than it is in Argentina or somewhere else.
When they said fascinating question, do you respond with
Thank you? I did, yes. Because the U.S. doesn't have a single unifying national sport like soccer, our fan bases are highly fragmented by region. Instead, America's most beloved status is split across a few distinct categories depending on how you define beloved. Number 1 category, the undisputed national icons. Number 2, current regional and cultural heavyweights. And number 3, international transplants. And so the first category, undisputed national icons, Simone Biles and Katie Ledecky. Those are the 2 that they came up with on AI. Current regional and cultural heavyweights, Patrick Mahomes, Steph Curry, Caitlin Clark. The international transplants, Messi and Ohtani. So those are the ones that they came up with. But they said the verdict, if you're looking for the absolute equivalent of a Harry Kane or a Lionel Messi, someone who represents the pinnacle of the nation's primary sporting passion, the answer is Patrick Mahomes. Football is king in America, and he's the face of the sport. But if you mean most beloved in terms of pure, unpolarized national pride, it's Simone Biles.
That was the first answer I thought of.
Simone.
I had her written down too, but I didn't have that as my final answer because she's got massive controversy. She's got a whole side of America that does not like her.
Yeah.
So you can't be the most beloved athlete if legitimately you've got almost half of the country being like, oh, she's soft, mental health, all this stuff. We could get into the logistics of it, but that's where I was like, ugh.
Yeah, and I was with you on that too.
I do agree, though. It's usually a big-time Olympian or not in a major sport because the major sports since, and Dusty, you'll get there with the 90s and Michael Jordan, since then we haven't had athletes like that in major sports because they're too controversial. They're not beloved.
Yeah.
As soon as they get good, the hate begins, and that's the way we go. And all that's fruitful for sports. Hate is good in sports, but it's hard to have, I think, Michael Phelps, Simone Biles, Serena, Tiger Woods, because golf is not irrelevant, but it's not like football, baseball, basketball. We don't get as heated with those sports. Yeah, right now I'd say maybe Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry could be that. I mean, I talk about it all the time. I see kids at the J all the time wearing Steph Curry jerseys when they're down there playing basketball. He has transcended generations. He may be that guy because kids love him because he's fun and adults like him because it seems like he's a great role model. He's got everything.
It's Michael Jordan. It's not even close. LeBron James is 50-50. Yep. LeBron Jordan. Michael Jordan is 90-10. And the 10 that don't are the 10 that are all in on LeBron. Why is it Michael Jordan? The shoes still sell.
Yep.
Last Dance was a hit. Every single conversation you have about basketball goes back to who? Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it does.
His clothes still sell. He's now in NASCAR.
He's dominating that.
And he did it in a time where things were a little bit different. So we don't have receipts of Jordan saying something via social media. We don't have video of Michael Jordan doing something egregious while inebriated. We don't have that.
But we never would have had that because Jordan at the time, when they asked him about political stuff, he goes, Republicans buy sneakers too. Democrats buy sneakers too. That was the famous line. from Michael Jordan, like, why don't you take one side or the other? And he says, because everybody buys the shoes. And he's never had that controversial moment because he's always been smart enough not to insert himself in the middle of that.
But if he said that now, that would be controversial.
100%.
Yeah, probably so.
It would be. It would be massive.
And
that's the world. That's not his fault.
Yeah,
that's
I was
just
going to say, the world has
But
changed
still,
a lot. Yeah.
And I would say that it would have been close if Tiger Woods didn't fall off a cliff.
I know. He was destined for that.
Because he made the most boring sport, uninteresting sport for most, interesting.
Oh, he made it great. My grandmother in her 90s was watching Tiger. I mean, everybody was dialed in.
Everybody started playing golf because of Tiger. The game of golf changed because of Tiger. The Masters course got longer because of Tiger, and people were attracted to Tiger. People will wear red on golf course. Why are you wearing red? Well, Tiger wore red. Ricky Fowler wears orange because he went to Oklahoma State, because Tiger wore red because he went to Stanford. It carried on through generations. Steph Curry is a good answer, but he's only popular with kids that are 10 to gentlemen and women that are at the age about 45. Jordan is still there and is not going anywhere. And again, like, there's a small percentage of people that will say it's not Michael Jordan. I think LeBron is close, but LeBron is it's too equal on both sides of the platform.
Yeah, it
and
is.
with Michael Jordan, it's always like, well, Jordan did this, Jordan does that, Jordan has this, Jordan has that. And when you look at, like, beloved, I just think that there's a generation from Michael Jordan that is still young and goes all the way to maybe even your dad's age.
Yeah, no, it's
my
true.
dad's
Yeah.
age. My dad's 69 years old.
Yeah.
And he will still tell me, like, I may not have loved the NBA, but he loved watching Michael Jordan do what he did. And there's people that don't know sports that are like, what's that Michael Jordan guy? Isn't he, like, really good? People wear armbands, leg bands, 23, tongue out.
Yeah.
Everything was mimicked after him from American athletes.
You know, Buck O'Neil said when he was, towards the end of his life, I came along at the right time. That was kind of his saying. Same thing for Michael Jordan, because he did come along at the right time. He saved a league that was in peril, a league that was tape delaying its NBA finals because they were playing in the daytime and then tape delaying them at night. Like, this was a league that was total ass. And Michael Jordan came in and changed the entire landscape of the NBA, made it a popular sport.
Magic and Larry. I always say that when you say that. Got to give them the credit.
Yeah,
it was them first.
They
it
were
does
there,
not happen.
but they'll all tell you Jordan took it to the next level.
The next level. But it got off tape delay before Jordan. Just got to be historically accurate.
I mean,
they brought the sport to the people first.
But that's where we were with the NBA.
For sure.
Their biggest stuff was on tape delay.
Totally.
Nobody was paying attention to the league. Started to gain popularity. Then Jordan came in and
took off.
It took off, and the rest has been history. And everybody loves Michael Jordan. And so I think Dusty may be right about that. I mean, I think Michael Jordan's a great answer for who is the most beloved athlete. And as he's talking about Michael Jordan, all I kept thinking was Babe Ruth. I mean, we do the same thing with freaking Babe Ruth, you know? Talk about everybody in baseball is compared to Babe Ruth in baseball. So maybe he falls into that category. So there's not a football guy. There's not a football guy where everybody gets compared
Jerry Rice.
to. You think?
He's up there.
Every wide receiver gets compared to him, and everybody loves him.
Yeah.
I don't know one, and I could be wrong, but tell me, I don't know one guy who's like, Jerry Rice, F that guy.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody say that. You're right.
Well, maybe Kansas Cityans after what he said about Kansas City when he was getting interviewed on the sideline.
That's fair.
But again, like, somebody says, I want to say it could be almost Larry Bird, but he's a forgotten classic. Again, forgotten.
I wouldn't say he's forgotten, but he's not. He's not Jordan. No, it's not even close.
Jordan's still around.
It's not even. Yeah, and also, Larry would never be able to. Part of this conversation is you have to want to be it too. Larry Bird would never want that.
He's not a likable guy, and that's fine. And
he doesn't want to be.
But
Jordan,
I mean,
Jordan is a douche.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't tip. I mean, like,
this guy. It's just funny.
The stories are legendary. But
Jalen Brunson didn't even want his autograph.
Yeah, he said, "I want to be better than you." As a kid, right?
They wouldn't let him sign the jersey.
Which is badass.
It's cool.
It is. That's pretty. That's Stones, dude.
Yeah, it is. Big time Stones.
All right, you're forgetting a quarterback by the name of Dan Marino.
Oh, God. I mean, he wasn't Ace Ventura.
That's got to be a joke, right?
I hope so.
Yeah. But they say, anyway, modern day, right now, Patrick Mahomes is that guy. And he is loved everywhere for the most part, right? People don't hate Patrick Mahomes, the person.
No, they sports hate him.
They sports hate him, but they love him. Like, at the end of the day, they're like, man, I love that guy. You guys got a great one there. Like, everybody says that. Yeah. But even as a quarterback, like, everybody's like, damn, I wish he was ours, right?
For sure.
How many other players truly are coveted by fan bases like Patrick Mahomes is. Who else would be on that list? Do fan bases covet Josh Allen or Joe Burrow or anybody? No, not like they covet Patrick.
Brady.
It still is Tom Brady.
It's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yep. Shoot, I think you could probably find 15 to 20 teams right now that would be like, I'd take a shot.
At Tom Brady?
Yes.
Oh, easy.
I think you could probably find
15
15 teams.
Yeah.
I'll lower it.
That's half the league.
Yeah, I think you can find half the league would be like, I'd give it a chance.
A lot of people would take Josh Allen over him. Coming up next, we get into Jillian Carroll's story for our summer story sessions here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan. Fescoe and Dusty is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control want your yard to look as good as mine. And you know what? It's not going to take much to get there because Aspen knows exactly what they are doing. You may think your lawn is in disrepair. You may think your lawn isn't great. You may think your lawn is not salvageable. But I'm here to tell you, your lawn can look awesome if you call my friends over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control because they took our yard that looked miserable. There was no way we could do anything with it and turned it into the best looking lawn on the block. I got everybody coming up to me going, man, your yard's looking really good. How'd you get that done? Aspen Lawn and Pest Control. Their iconic blue trucks are here about once a week, making sure that yard is perfect and looking awesome. They were out yesterday. They cut the grass. It looks fantastic. They take care of all the little things. They clean up the yard. They go that extra mile for you every single time. And that's one of the big reasons I love Aspen Lawn and Pest Control. I also love the mosquito dome that we now have put up over our house. Keeps the mosquitoes out. The fleas and ticks are gone. Our dog can roll around the yard and not have to worry about a thing. Right now, Aspen's going to give you a free estimate and up to half off your first application when you mention this ad. So visit them now at aspenlawn.com. That's aspenlawn.com.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Well, I'll tell you, over at QC Kinetics, they are ready to make you feel awesome again because it's summertime and you want to be outside and you want to be active and you don't want joint pain slowing you down. And maybe you love someone who struggles with joint pain and you see it every single day and you see what they don't say, what they've slowly stopped doing. So like I said, it's July and the days are long. It's time to get outside, moving, playing, living, and just doing everything you love. And at QC Kinetics, they can help you with that. At QC Kinetics, it's happening every day. People who were stuck in that cycle of pain in their hips and knees, shoulders, and back, they're finally stepping out of it with regenerative treatments done right there in their office. No surgery, no long recovery, or putting your life on hold. Just real relief. The inflammation will ease and the pain lets go. People love QC Kinetics, and it's time for you to love them as well and get that free consultation on the books today to make sure your joints are feeling great here in summertime. Call 816-412-6299. That's 816-412-6299. All 435 in State Line and in Gladstone, 816-412-6299.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare. Because there are nights out, airport trips, and car troubles in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
This 4th of July, light up the night with Freedom Family Fireworks. We're family owned and packed with the biggest deals of the season. Get buy one, get one free specials. Grab the Godfather assortment for just $5.99 and get free Excalibur shells when you spend $250 or more. With locations in Liberty, Lee Summit, Pleasant Hill, Cameron, Chillicothe, and our air-conditioned superstore at Highway 291 and 210 just before the Missouri River. Visit freedomfamilyfireworks.com. Then stop by your nearest Freedom Family Fireworks location today. While supplies last, see store for details.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Pros, save more on what you need to get the job done right. Right now at Lowe's. Get 15% off select custom entry and interior doors. Plus, save $80 on the DeWalt 20-volt Max 2-tool combo kit. Now just $169. And at the Lowe's Pro Desk, bring us your materials list and get a quote in minutes. Handwritten, a photo, or even a sticky note is all you need. Keep your jobs moving faster and on budget at Lowe's. Valid through 7/8 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup this summer, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent. The future stars who are already turning heads at age 14. Because next doesn't wait for an invitation. And neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standard on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability. Because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
Kansas City is buzzing this summer, and the excitement keeps rolling into August at the Advent Health Championship, Kansas City's only professional golf tournament, August 20th through 23rd at Blue Hills Country Club. Watch the next generation of PGA Tour stars compete for their shot at the big stage. Follow your favorite player, enjoy the action from greenside, or upgrade to an all-inclusive hospitality experience. With tickets starting at just $10, there's something for everyone. Keep your summer going. Get your tickets today at AdventHealthChampionship.com.
This is George Karloftis, and you're listening to your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLInjuryLaw.com.
Kansas side, K10 eastbound, very heavy. Hit delays at K7, crawls out towards Woodland, or a little past Woodland. There was an earlier accident blocking the right lane. That looks to be out of the way now. Things are starting to loosen up and through there. East side, 435 southbound, slow from Raytown Road down towards Eastwood Trafficway. There's an accident blocking the exit lane, although you can still get around it and make the exit. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
It is continued time with Summer Story Sessions. This one is, well, the angel of the city right now. Jillian Carroll joins us, and you can hear her doing KC Current games. I hear you all the time on the radio doing those. The World Cup is in your backyard. Jillian Carroll, did you ever think you'd wake up in Kansas City and the World Cup would be in your front yard?
Literally, I could never have even dreamed this. You know, kicking our soccer ball around at the age of whatever, 6, 7, 8 in Kansas City, it was not even a blip on the radar. I don't think for anybody that we would fast forward to today host the biggest sporting event in the world and shine pretty brightly while doing so.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Jillian. I mean, we've all been around Kansas City for forever and a day, and to see, you know, where this town is right now and hosting the biggest events in sports, I mean, it just warms your heart to see what we've been able to accomplish and know we're not done. We've got Super Bowls that are coming, Final Fours that are potentially going to be coming, but just watching Kansas City on the big stage has got to be one of the coolest things that we're all taking from this World Cup.
Oh, without a doubt. It's absolutely unreal just to see, you know, we've all seen the videos of the Orange Parade, the big Orange Party making its way down Grand and understanding like, okay, that's our backyard. You know, that's our downtown. That's our Crossroads district. It is making world headlines for a good reason. People feel safe here and feel like they want to celebrate here, and they have brought so much passion, and they've been met with passion and the hospitality that we have had here in Kansas City welcoming these people. I have never seen this many joyful people. I mean, you see people from Ecuador and Mexico hugging and high-fiving, and I mean, it's an amazing experience. And like you said, the world's biggest sporting event right here. I mean, Fan Fest is just absolutely been a hit every single night. It's been lit up with people just so passionate about the game, about their country, and about sharing their fandom. And yeah, it's been incredible. And I have a front row seat, and I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. And I literally am like, is this really happening? But yeah, it is really here. And to see Arrowhead, my second home and a place I love and adore so much, just on the world stage with some historic moments so far, it has been indescribably cool.
Yeah, we're talking to Jillian Carroll right now as we do our summer story sessions here on 96.5 The Fan. I want to ask you this because former Chiefs cheerleader, right? Got to be on that field. Do you ever see it differently, or do you always go back and see it in that way of like, I know that tunnel, I know that sideline, I know where the sun's going to be, but like when you go there and you say you have a front row seat with all this World Cup action, like does that just still take you away?
Oh my gosh, it's incredible, and I'm extremely blessed. I have actually had the opportunity to play a soccer game at Arrowhead. You know, when you're young and you play in the Kansas versus Missouri All-Star soccer game, they have it out at Arrowhead, right? And I have memories of my father taking me to Casey Wiz games at Arrowhead. Those are my first memories there. But obviously, as a cheerleader for 6 years, you know, that sideline I know like the back of my hand. And it's wild. I'll tell you, walking into the stadium, it's strange because the parking lot is so different, number one. You know, we don't have all the tailgaters, right, which is such a huge piece of Chiefs game day. But, yes, to your point, walking through Arrowhead and not seeing any red and gold, it's strange, but I still see it. You know, I still can look up and see the Ring of Honor, even though it's covered now with FIFA banners. And I still see the red and gold and the people and the fans, although it has now been taken over by soccer fans and their crazy drums and chants. I'll tell you, it's been so fun. Even just seeing the pitch expanded at Arrowhead, where we used to, I mean, we all know, like, how big is a sideline for an NFL game? It's pretty massive. Well, that's not the case.
Not at Arrowhead.
For these soccer matches. Right. And so it's wild. It's super cool. I'm just so proud of our city and so happy for, you know, the visionary Lamar Hunt and everything that he started, you know, how many years ago. Like, look where we are. And it took a long time to get here, but we're here. And I just feel like Kansas City sports have arrived. And, you know, we've got more up our sleeve, but this for right now is pretty darn cool to live through.
You know, it's funny you bring up Lamar. We were talking to Cliff Illig earlier, and he brought up Lamar and obviously selling the franchise to them and how all that went on. And when the Chiefs made their move to Kansas, the first question I asked Clark is, what would your dad think about this? And I always find myself going back to, what would Lamar think? I'm like a little kid. And Lamar's been gone almost 20 years now, and I still want to know what Lamar would think. And you got an opportunity to be a cheerleader and be part of that organization. What would Lamar think of what's going on in Kansas City right now?
Honestly, Bob, I think that's such a good question.
Thanks.
Because we have to think, like, this is what he ultimately had in mind years ago. Like, the guy was a visionary, right? He, as a young child, had opportunity to travel abroad, to watch soccer overseas, and that's why he knew, hey, this is something we have to bring to the States. We have to bring this game. Look at how people live and die for it overseas, right? So he brought it here. I mean, he was the founding father of Major League Soccer with two franchises at the time, Columbus and Kansas City, obviously, you know, and then created Casey Wiz into what it was and made it sellable, et cetera. But he always had the the vision of making it as large and as big as possible. And, like, we're here. Which is crazy. I had the chance to meet him. I actually played tackle football, too, so I was at a Neil Smith. Yeah, there's twists and turns to my story, but I was at a Neil Smith football summer camp. I was the only girl there, and he pulled me aside, and he was like, why are you here? And I was like, dude, I want to play football. I want to be an athlete. And he was like, never stop. I will never forget that. He said that to me, and I feel like that's him. Like, never stop. Like, keep building. Keep going to the next stage and the next stadium and the next league, and that's what he did. So I think the move to Kansas, if I'm being honest, guys, I'm very biased to Arrowhead. I have spent so many years of my life there, like many of us have, and it's such a special place. But if I know this organization, anything they do is going to be bigger and better because, like Lamar, he never stopped, right? He always said, build the next one. Let's be innovative. Let's get ahead of everything. So I think this new stadium could be, who knows, maybe we have Super Bowl after Super Bowl. Maybe it becomes the mecca of NFL football. Who knows? But I think Lamar would be proud, and I hope Clark would say that as well. I think he would be proud of the growth of the game of soccer and just the fandom and Kansas City sports in general, right? But I think that specifically with soccer and then hosting the largest World Cup to date at his stadium, Arrowhead, that he built, I think he would be very proud, and I hope that he's smiling down for sure.
I always kind of have those pinch me moments. I'm sure you have them too, Jillian, where at first with the World Cup, the conversation that Kansas City was like a finalist city to host. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll see if it happens, Then it does. And at that moment, I'm like, okay, the World Cup, no matter how we appreciate it, it's coming here. And I've lived here my whole life. And then, I'm kind of like, all right, that's cool. And then, once you get something, you then kind of get spoiled. And then all of a sudden we get told Argentina and England will also be having base camps here. And, of course, we go, wait a minute. That means Messi's going to be here. That means Kane's going to be here. And then even more so, you get to the point where it's like, well, Messi's older. Is he going to play? Hat trick, game one, on that field. What did that do for you?
Holy smokes. I was there, and the tears just came like it was – I know I'm pregnant, but I'll tell you what, I would have been crying no matter what. What a moment. It's hard to believe, I think, that was his first World Cup hat trick, but it was. And to know that people will talk about that for years to come, and it will have happened in Kansas City at Arrowhead, like my favorite place in the world, like, it's just incredible to think about that. And incredible for him. I mean, look at this man. Look at what he's done to this game, for this game, in his, late stages, if you will, his last World Cup. He's going to go out with a bang. Why not just put away a hat trick in game one? You're the returning champions. Come in here and just remind people what you're capable of doing. It was, top 3 moments at Arrowhead for me for sure. And that's hard to beat because the Chiefs have had some fun there as well. But it's just incredible to think. And to your point with being the smallest host city, but landing 4 teams wanting to base camp out of Kansas City. And here's a little nugget. I don't know that many people know this. We really only offered 3 options to base camp. It was the Kansas City Current facility, the Sporting Kansas City facility, and then Rock Chalk Park out in Lawrence. Well, obviously we have 4 teams here. When England came, and many, many teams came and were fighting over our facilities, when England came, they sought out Swope Park, and they said, hey, we'll take this one. This is great. We want to be in Kansas City. We want to come here and train here and base camp out of here. So they kind of weaseled their way in.
Wow.
We were really only... we only offered the 3 options, and they came to us and said, hey, we want a base camp here. We'll take Swope Park.
Wow, that's crazy.
Which is interesting, and it's just a nod to the fact that we have so many quality facilities, right? And so I think that's a huge feather in Kansas City's cap. And, yeah, to your point, the fact that we have major countries base camping out of here, and look how they're performing. My heart breaks for Netherlands. But, they came in here and had some fun, and I think Kansas City will always have a little bit of a love affair with the Netherlands because of the way they came in here. But certainly incredible to see some of the biggest teams, like you said, Messi in Argentina, Harry Kane in England, traditional, historically successful squads choosing Kansas City is just so cool.
You said earlier, Jillian, and we're talking with Jillian Carroll, is that, the Messi thing was one of your top 3 moments at Arrowhead. What are your top moments at Arrowhead?
Yeah, this is a little weird. I'll get a little emotional, but while I was cheering, unfortunately, I did lose my father to cancer. And it was tough. It sucked. But there was one game where he was struggling, and he was so sick and tired, and just hospice care is wonderful, but it was just tough. And he made it to a game, and I saw him from the sideline. Oh, I'm going to get emotional. Forgive me, guys.
Go ahead.
But I was down on the sideline, and I looked up, and I saw him standing there. And he was with my mom, and, just to see how proud he was of me down there, and just to know the effort that he had to make to get to that game. And I'm sure he didn't stay the whole time. But, yeah, that's up there. Gosh. When we broke the decibel record, that's certainly up there. That was a moment I will never forget. I could not hear myself think. I could not hear myself talk. I could not hear anybody around me. It was just a cloud of chaos. But that's cool to know that we were in the Guinness Book of World Records for the loudest stadium in the world. Gosh, I have so many. I think maybe the comeback when we came back and beat Houston gosh, I forget what year it was, but it was like the epic comeback. How many points were we down? 20-something points, and we came back for a win. I could go on. There's so many. But I think we all have our specific moments, and for me, Messi's hat trick there, that will be one of them for sure.
You mentioned earlier, Lamar Hunt said, keep building. You're doing that with your family. You're going to build your family a little bit. You mentioned earlier that you are currently pregnant. Do you know, is it going to be a surprise? Are you and your husband just going to wait? Or what's the story with that, Joe? I'm sure this is a really cool and special moment for you and your family building up.
Yeah, no, it's wild. I give so much credit / I think some people are absolutely crazy for not finding out if it's a girl or boy. I could never do that in my life.
Didn't find out either time, Jillian. We didn't find out either time.
God.
And the reason we didn't, the reason we didn't, somebody said to me, they go, you don't get many good surprises in your life. This is a good one. Let it happen. I'm like, okay. And so we went from there. That was it.
Okay, that's very cool. And I think you have girls, right, Bob?
Yeah, 2 girls, yeah.
Yeah, that's so sweet. I just could never in a million years do it.
I know.
Too much of a planner.
Yeah, but I wanted to know. My wife wanted to know, and that guy who I worked with for a hot minute said that, and I'm just like, that's really good advice. You know what? Let's do it. Screw it. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, good on you. And again, you and your wife, we could not do it. We too are having a girl,
Awesome.
and we are so indescribably excited. My husband is a big, bad Eagles fan to his core, but he is going to be the mushiest girl dad you've ever met.
Let's go.
So I can't wait. Yeah, we had a tough journey. We've been transparent about it. We had a tough time getting here. So we are leaning into all the joyful things. And I have this notebook of places that baby girl has already been, and it's things like hosting FIFA Fan Fest, and like, all these, watching Messi with his hat trick, watching Ecuador, Curacao make history as the smallest country earn a point at a World Cup. So it's been fun. Sure, I wish the timing was a little different, but that's okay. I'm on stage with a 8-month pregnant belly and having the time of my life.
Do you have a name picked out?
Okay, we have a direction. This is where my commitment issues come in. We have a pretty good direction, but I don't know if Bob, if you got this advice. Everyone says don't share it because the people give their opinion whether you ask for it or not.
Oh, yeah.
And so we are just, we're going to keep that one close to the vest until she arrives.
And I will say this, Jillian, especially family. Keep them out of it. It's none of their business.
Yes, because they feel like it's theirs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, man, you all are wild. Mm-hmm. You all are wild. But luckily, I've been extremely busy and distracted with, FIFA Fan Fest, Casey Current, World Cup, all the things to where I can kind of weasel my way out of those conversations. It's been good.
Well, if you can have that baby arrive August 7th, that's a really good day. That's my birthday, so there'll be a lot of special things going on with that. So, but no, in serious talk, we've asked this question to everybody that we've done this to. When did you know Mahomes was that dude?
Oh, my gosh. Okay, this is hard because I was still cheering in his rookie year, which obviously we saw he did not play. And then I actually retired before he came on the scene to lead us to all the Super Bowls. Bad timing on my part. But, gosh, I don't even think it was the first Super Bowl. I think it's been this slow evolution of confidence, of him changing the way we look at quarterbacks today. I don't know if I could place a moment on it, but I think it was after the first Super Bowl where he came in and blew everybody away. But I think it's just been his slow evolution, like, no, I'm the guy. I'm still here. I'm still throwing with my left hand. I'm still ad-libbing. I'm still moving around in the pocket like I was born here. I think it's been a slow evolution for me. So I don't know if I can put a specific moment on it. But I have to say he is incredible, and I am as a little worried about this ACL return and this recovery as I am. I do think we're going to see a whole nother level of Patrick Mahomes. I think he's going to come back with a little chip on his shoulder like, yeah, I got this little injury, but watch me now. Yeah. So I'm thrilled to see.
Yeah, love that. And then this one for you, because you are Kansas City, in my opinion. You're one of the voices of what's currently going on, and not to play, a punny joke, but, voice of the current. What does Kansas City truly mean to Jillian Carroll?
Oh, man, I don't know that I have words for that, but it's everything. I am very transparent. We are New Yorkers at heart. We came from New York City. That's where my family is from, but like many Kansas Cityans, we were a transplant. My father retired military, went corporate with Sprint. They moved us here, and as much as, New York might be my home, Kansas City made me, and Kansas City is now my chosen home, and it's made me who I am, and it's all the people. It's playing soccer from a young sport, playing soccer from the time I was young, then, moving into high school age where my whole world was soccer, and I got to win state championships, moving into my young adulthood, getting to, live out a wildest dream of Division I soccer, coming back afterwards, pouring into the next generation of soccer players as a coach, and then getting to work with the Chiefs, getting to work with Sporting, and now getting to be a huge part of the broadcast team for Kansas City Current. It's been a full circle moment for a soccer-loving kid, but even more so as a woman who feels like I am supported in the world of sports. I am, if you want to say, a leader in the world of women's sports here. It is unbelievably supportive. We are innovative. We are passionate. We are gritty people here in Kansas City. And I'm just so damn proud that we're finally on the world stage and kind of just getting to show off a little bit of our fandom of who we are. And this crosses, it's not just sport, it's the power of sport, but it crosses outside of that. Look at the way the businesses are being supported throughout this World Cup tournament. Look at the way that people who've never even watched a soccer game are coming together to put Kansas City's best foot forward to welcome the world here. Oh, it's so cool. I just get so emotional.
It's awesome.
But Kansas City is everything to me. Yeah, it's everything to me. I'm so grateful.
Just listening to you say all that stuff, I'm just sitting here with a smile on my face because that's really the only reaction. It's perfect. And your story is very much like mine. Didn't grow up here, moved here, and it's made me who I am today,
Right? Yeah. And not every, this is my chosen home now, right?
Right,
we have
exactly.
multiple opportunities to leave. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, did a little stint away, but I knew I'd be back without a doubt. And, it's everything. And, again, we're continuing to grow and evolve, and that is extremely important as well. But things like this World Cup, things like the draft, things like the success of our teams, of CPKC Stadium being a pillar of women's sports, people are finding out, which I'm thrilled about. But I'm thrilled for our community, the leaders in our community, everyone from youth soccer programs and coaches to people who've just become casual fans and just gotten into the game. It's incredible. And I don't have enough words. I don't, but it's just been extremely cool. I'm so grateful. And we've got some more games left, so I'm pretty pumped.
Well, hey, you mentioned Lamar Hunt's looking down, smiling down. So is your father, because you're doing such a great job right now. He's there with you. You keep doing the good work that you're doing. Keep being powerful in the city and keep going, Jillian. We love hearing what you have to say. We love that you joined us on our summer story sessions. Keep that beautiful smile and keep this city in the back of your heart.
I appreciate it, Dusty. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate the kind words. Bob, thanks for the time. You guys keep killing it. I'd love if you would talk a little more Casey Current sometimes.
Anytime you want to come in, you feel free to do so. Just bring the baby.
Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Jillian. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jillian.
Take care.
That is Jillian Carroll, and that is the edition this week of our Summer Story Sessions. We do have now our KC Current Insider, so we got that out of the, out of that. So coming up next, we get into the wedding of the future, which is in a few days, and everything that goes into it. Is it Max or is it Taylor's? We'll find out next on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Hey, it's Bobby Witt Jr., and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Royals baseball, 96.5 The Fan.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends at the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2 want to get everybody involved together, because you know what happens when everybody works together? Things get done at a better pace and everybody is happy. And that's the goal of the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. Their mission is to build strong partnerships between members, business partners, customers, and community. And there's absolutely no cost to become a partner contractor with the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. So if you're an HVAC contractor, they'll provide a flexible workforce for your project demands, timelines, and economic conditions. The Sheet Metal Workers will help you adjust the size, skills, and deployment of your workforce. And that's going to give you the opportunity to go out and bid on every job possible. They're going to maximize it for you. They provide the best trained manpower specifically for the HVAC industry, along with training for your current employees. And there's no downside at all. It is completely free with zero obligation. Just straightforward information on how they can help grow your business and profit margins. Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. We're an old union with a new perspective on business. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org.
Hey, it's Dusty Likens. You know me, I love doing golf things. I love talking golf, playing golf, and I love having Surfside iced tea and lemonade plus vodka on the golf course, and you can do it too this season. It's light, refreshing, made with real vodka and zero bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. So this spring, look out for the brand new half and half variety pack featuring flavors like raspberry iced tea and lemonade, and oh yeah, blackberry iced tea and lemonade, because there's no bubbles, no troubles. Cheers to hitting the fairways, and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21 and older. Please drink responsibly.
That wreck really took everything off track. Can't work, can't help with the kids. The bills are stacking up.
Then stop waiting. Call the Car Crash Kings, SWL Injury Law. Car crashes, that's what they do.
Yeah?
Yeah, they go to work so you can get your life back and get paid what you're owed.
Don't get pushed around. Visit us at SWL Injury Law today for your free consultation. We're the Car Crash Kings. It's what we do.
Visit SWLinjurylaw.com. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Our nation's 250th birthday calls for a really big party. And Hy-Vee is here to help with really big savings on everything you need. Load up the grill with tender baby back ribs, just $3.28 a pound. Whole seedless watermelon, only $4.48. Frito-Lay chips for $2. And Pepsi 8-pack bottles or 12-pack cans, just $3.99. Stock up on your favorite beer, wine, and spirits and get the party started. This Wednesday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Soccer Fever is in Kansas City, and Hy-Vee is your headquarters for official merchandise, apparel, tailgate, and watch party needs. And Hy-Vee makes game day so easy. They have ready-to-go wings, pizza, party trays, charcuterie, and, of course, all those delicious sweet treats. If you're planning a cookout, great. Hy-Vee special recipe brats, burgers, and steaks are the best. Check out their match day meat bundle for only $30. And don't forget about Hy-Vee's wine and spirits department. For all of your game day needs, count on Hy-Vee.
As World Soccer hits the big stage, Fanatics Sportsbook is making every game day worth more. Earn up to 10% fan cash on your soccer bets, win or lose. That's real extra value you can unlock every match, all tournament long. And fan cash isn't just for betting. You can use it anywhere in the world of Fanatics. On game tickets, merchandise, collectibles, profit boosts, and more. One ecosystem, endless ways to spend. Plus, new customers get up to $1,000 in fan cash. That's $100 bet matched every day for your first 10 days. The world is ready. Are you? Fanatics Sportsbook. Winning hits different here. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. CT, call 888-789-7777. MA, call 800-327-5050. NY, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. MD, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Sportsbook app.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-358-6868. That's 800-358-6868. Again, 800-358-6868.
Brought to you by Climate Control Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Visit ClimateControlKC.com. Climate Control has been serving KC homeowners for over 35 years and know how to get your cooling system ready to handle the scorching hot summer. Schedule your AC system tune-up for just $49. Don't wait. Visit ClimateControlKC.com today. Climate Control Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLInjuryLaw.com.
Kansas side Olathe, 35 southbound, slowing around 127th with an accident reporting starting to build some slowdowns now back towards 119th Street with delays building. Missouri side on the east side, 435 southbound, still slow rolling from Raytown Road to Eastwood Trafficway with an earlier problem. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Shout out to the great Jillian Carroll for that wonderful interview. We love doing that. The summer story sessions here on 96.5 The Fan. Just a little something different to get you through your summers, get you some information maybe you didn't know about.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't know she was from New York. Now you do. So shout out Jillian Carroll for that. That was really good to do.
Fun stuff with her.
Yeah. Well, we'll continue that next week as well here on the show. But something that is happening this weekend, which I'm in a weird space here because I was talking to our boss, Steven Spector, about this. And he thinks that this could possibly be bigger than the royal wedding. Do you remember the royal wedding?
Yeah, I do. I was a kid. I watched it.
It was on at like 3 a.m. and
everybody got up and watched it.
And they broadcast it. I remember watching it in college.
I'm talking about the Princess Di wedding from back in the day.
Well, the one that had like Kate and...
I don't remember that one.
I was in college, and I was talking to a girl at the time, and it was, I believe, on a Thursday night that we were all out in the bars, because that's what college kids do. Thursday night's the big night. And I was like, well, do you want to get out of here? She goes, yeah, but can we like stay up and watch the royal wedding? And I was like, well, what time does it start? She's like 2. We leave the bar like 1:15, whatever. So like I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Little did I know, I didn't exist at that moment. I was laying in the bed, she was in the bed, and she just wanted to watch the TV. I do agree with some people that think that they could stream this. But again, it's their wedding, it's their privacy. I get it. Do what you want to do. But imagine the number that Netflix or somebody would pull if there was a live stream of just the wedding.
Yeah.
Because
I never even thought about that. Wow.
Well, it's crazy.
I mean, everybody would be watching.
Yes.
Everybody would be watching.
Well, they're doing it on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the time, it's like 3 o'clock on a Friday.
But that's the sandwich day between the 4th of July and a lot of people doing some activities tonight.
Right.
I would think there's a lot of people doing stuff tonight.
Well, you got your rehearsal dinner tonight at the theater at Madison Square Garden.
But even if it's just the wedding itself, like start it when, I guess if you were to start Heisler's wedding, it would have been when Carrington and his wife and Heisler opened the elevator door and they all came out together. Do you know this story, by the way? Speaking of weddings, Carrington, fashionably late all the time. So Ben Heisler.
I wouldn't call it fashionably anymore. He's just late.
So Ben Heisler gets married. Ben, if you're listening, please call in and confirm the story. Ben Heisler, I'm talking to you. Somebody text Ben Heisler right now and have him confirm this story. Carrington Harrison gets to the wedding so late that he gets the elevator up to the floor. In that elevator is Ben Heisler, his wonderful wife-to-be, and Carrington Harrison.
What?
So when the doors of the elevator open and everybody looks back, it's those three.
Dude.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Like, wait for the next
I'm
elevator.
having to hold my tongue. I mean, I'm getting mad just thinking about that.
Oh, I know you are. Yeah, I would have been pissed.
Oh, I'm
not
pissed.
like pissed.
No,
no, man.
You can wait.
Well, look,
or you missed it.
Look, I'll
And
take
you know
it.
what he said when he got in the elevator?
What?
Aren't you two not supposed to see each other before you get married?
Yeah. It's unbelievable, though. But it's unbelievable what people will do.
How are you guys?
No,
so good.
Dude, I'm like,
but I'll take it one step further, though. My mother pulled something like that at our wedding.
I'm in tears.
We're getting ready to get married, and my best man's wife had a baby. So he was out, so my dad filled in as the best man of the wedding, right? He had the whole speech of the best man. It was great. It worked out wonderfully. Sorry, Britt, it was great. No, I kid. But my wife's getting ready to walk down the aisle, and here comes my mother. Hey, can you wait a few minutes? So-and-so's running late. My wife's like, no.
Classic Maureen. It's classic. I love that lady, too.
I would love someone to do that to Simone.
Can I be in the elevator with you guys?
I don't think you'd be alive when we got to the
No,
floor.
but like
Aren't you guys not supposed to see each other?
like what? But didn't he have a clue? Like what was
No,
going
he
on?
thought the wedding
No.
hadn't started yet. That's why he said it. That's the best part.
Well, it hadn't started yet.
He was getting ready to.
Yeah.
Getting ready to hit the dun 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 dun.
Jesus.
All right, congratulations on making it to your 9 to 5.
And why
the
didn't they
greatest Carrington
say?
Harris story of all time.
Why didn't they say?
I can't believe I earned that.
Wait.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, can you not? Can you wait till the
Well, that's
next
why I said to Carrington. I said, "There's other elevators. Why'd you have to get on that one?"
Unbelievable.
Because
There's no real answer.
Because it was classic last night. Because Bob kind of bodied Carrington with a comment last night.
Oh, dude, yeah, you told me about this.
Because Carrington shows up late, and I have to move my chair. I have to move. I had the perfect spot. Carrington gets there. He goes, "Can we go around?" I go, "I'm already here." Yeah, I guess. So I move over. I lose my spot, and then we're doing ideas what we're gonna do for the Instagram channel. And Bob's like, "Well, if you want to hand me the mic, I've got a role at halftime. I've got a life as well." And so Carrington goes, "Oh, man, I could have told you right now Bob was going to leave at halftime." And Bob, without skipping a beat, goes, "And I could have told you that you were going to be late." And everybody's like, "Bob wins."
Yep, 100%.
Good night, everybody.
Get slammed.
Leave on a high note. I'm out.
USA 35-0. Listen to Bob. But I honestly want to ask you guys this. What's your level of interest if you could go?
Oh, 1,000.
You would go?
Oh, absolutely.
I wouldn't go.
Yeah, 1,000. I would love to be at that wedding. I think it'd be cool.
I could go for free.
Well, no, you don't pay to go to somebody's wedding.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm
You're an invited guest.
That one couple in New York makes you.
Well, they could. Yeah.
So if I'm invited,
I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, I would probably go if I was invited.
Of course, you're an invited guest. You're going for free. They're not charging for their wedding. Are you?
They're charging for that hotel room and the flight to New York.
Well, that goes with any wedding. Are you paying for everybody's flights and hotel rooms that come in for your wedding?
God, no, but we're in Kansas City.
Well, so. Well, I mean, you still got to go somewhere.
You looked up the nightly rates of those hotel rooms near the venue?
Yeah, it's
absurd.
expensive. It is, but again, there's 1,000 hotels in New York. If Patrick Mahomes can't afford the $650 a night at the Marriott Marquis, we got other kind of conversations that are going to be taking place. And anybody who's going to that wedding, I would imagine, doesn't have to worry about whether or not they can afford the hotel room for the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce wedding. They're good. There's no paupers going to this thing like us.
Is this wedding going to be similar to your wedding? Like there's going to be a castle built on the stage.
100%.
It's a $3 million venue.
Yeah, exactly.
$1,500 to stay at a hotel close to the venue.
We're both serving chicken. So
That's good. That is good. I like that.
There you go.
Any other similarities? Or do they end right there?
That's about it.
Is chicken the most common
That's the
dish?
cheapest, yeah.
Okay.
And everybody likes chicken. It's easy.
But you know what? You're not as cheap as Taylor and Travis. You're getting married on a Saturday.
It's true.
That's true. They're getting married on Friday.
What the hell?
Yeah, come on, man.
How cheap are they?
Come on, man.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this.
That's
I really
awesome.
want
Have
to.
you talked to your best man about the length of the speech?
So you guys will love this. There will be no speeches at my wedding. Oh, thank God. There will be rehearsal dinner speeches, and it will be my siblings and her maid of honor, and that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Her parents know, my parents know. If you want to give us speeches personally and pull us to a side the day before at the rehearsal dinner or whatever, absolutely. We'd love to hear what you have to say. But no, we're not going to bore everybody with 10 minutes at least of speeches.
Because I'm intrigued with the Cavender twins, right? Haley Cavender just got married to Turd Ferguson over the weekend, right?
Yes.
Her sister Hannah. 7.5-minute speech, 5 pages.
Wow. That doesn't seem that long, though.
7 minutes?
7 minutes?
When you're sitting there and it's like, it all started when we were 2.
Those always feel like they're a lot longer, though. 7 minutes, you say to me, I'm like, that's not that long for a twin sister.
I mean,
you're a twin sister. You've done everything together.
Yeah, everything.
Literally everything you've done together. And it's only a 7-minute speech. I don't find that to be that long at all. I actually find that to be too short.
Our vows will even be private. We're doing vows before the wedding. We're not seeing each other. We'll just be back to back, and we're reading our vows to each other privately there as well.
Aren't you guys not supposed to see each other?
That's cool. Why did you decide that?
Their wedding?
We wanted to do it private.
Yeah.
We just felt like we would be more ourselves if we just said all that stuff privately, and then we'll just be able to keep it to ourselves kind of thing. Yeah.
And then you can get emotional and not have to show it, out there.
Yeah,
it's good.
exactly.
It's fine.
Yep.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
You got the pocket for the Kleenexes?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
need it. Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna.
It's gonna be bad.
I mean, I think
You're going to cry at Travis's wedding?
Yeah. I think Asher's gonna cry at your wedding.
Oh, I would assume so. Yeah.
Momo's gonna be in tears.
Oh, Momo for sure.
I'll
100%.
sit next to her. She'll be all right. Hello, America. Just trying to help out, man. Just trying to be a good friend.
Are you bringing in Krispy Kreme donuts like Travis
I saw
is?
that, yeah,
Did you see the truck driving in this morning into the garden?
Travis took Nathan's idea?
He did.
I know,
Nathan's
stealing
idea
Nathan's
was great. They just had donuts for snacks.
It's awesome.
And then, what was it, Minsky's? Some sort of pizza. It was great. Donuts and
sick.
pizza? Everybody likes donuts and pizza.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
If they were smart.
Unless you have a gluten intolerance, which there'd be that one person like, oh, pizza and donuts have gluten.
Well, then
Didn't know it
sorry.
was your wedding.
Yeah, exactly. It's not your day.
Exactly.
Go to McDonald's there, Hilda.
Go ask if that guy knows where Trey Smith is.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, Josh Simmons.
Josh Simmons, yeah. But so he's having donuts, they're having chicken, they're having the steak, they're having all of this kind of stuff. Man, it's going to be unbelievable.
Lobster.
I can't wait. Like, are we going to get pictures of this wedding, though?
Oh, yeah, eventually.
Eventually, yeah. But it's not going to be like, I don't think it's going to be instantaneous stuff.
No, it's very locked in. They have what is it they said she did? She bought 6 dresses, all $1 million. She's only picking one so that TMZ can't figure out what her dress is.
Yep.
They have noise distractions. So and then everybody's going into the wedding underground.
Underground, yeah.
Yep.
You're not going to see any of the guests go in or anything.
Like a massive
that.
tent that they drive into too. Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic. You're getting married to one of the most iconic places in the world and you want it to be private.
You don't want us to
Interesting.
know. Yeah, it's a little.
Or you could have done what Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel did, get married randomly in France on a beach and no one knew that it was happening. And then afterwards it was a month later, oh, they got married. Yeah, they sure did.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Coming up, I want to get into what Zlatan Ibrahimovic had to say about yesterday. Plus, we'll get into some more audio and why Fitzpatrick knows ball. 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Fescoe and Dusty.
Terry Hardy's is closed.
Well, that dog.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
I'll tell you what, if you're looking to cater your wedding this summer, Smokehouse Barbecue can do that for you. They can cater any sort of event. Maybe you have a rehearsal dinner coming up. Maybe you have a bachelor party coming up. Maybe you just have a watch party coming up for soccer. Whatever it is, Smokehouse Barbecue will be there to cater that big event. And it is the 4th of July weekend. Why not let Smokehouse Barbecue cater your entire spread? From the burnt ends to the baby back ribs to the brisket to the pulled pork to everything in between, Smokehouse Barbecue is the best when it comes to catering. They'll come in and they'll set up everything and take care of it all for you. You won't have to worry about a thing. And with Smokehouse Barbecue, you can also place all your orders at smokehousebbq.com. Now, if you're saying to yourself, hey, I'm smoking meat, I'm grilling, great. Do all of that this weekend. But get your sides from Smokehouse Barbecue. The hickory pit beans, the mac and cheese, the cheesy corn. They got side dishes that are absolutely awesome, and you're going to love every single one of them. And when you dine in at one of their 3 locations in Independence, Gladstone, and Zona Rosa, get the B3 sandwich. It's baby back rib meat on a torpedo roll with pepper jack cheese and some onion straws, and it is phenomenal. So check them out in either Independence, Gladstone, or Zona Rosa, or at smokehousebbq.com. For over 35 years, locally owned and family operated, it's Smokehouse Barbecue.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. This summer, Casey's has 89-cent medium fountain and new Frostbite by Casey's drinks. But if you don't have 89 cents, you could check your center console, dig between your couch cushions, ask Grandma for $1, or just use your credit card. 89-cent medium Frostbite by Casey's or fountain drinks at Casey's all summer long. Restrictions may apply. See store for details.
Hi, I'm Michaela, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. You found your dream engagement ring. As a jewelry consultant, I recommend to start shopping for your wedding band 6 months before your big day. Don't worry. At Shane Company, we're here to help you find the perfect bands. Our men's and women's bands are crafted to high-quality standards, and it shows in every detail, with a stylish design and comfortable fit. At Shane Company, we'll take care of your engagement ring and wedding bands for life, because a friend wants you to say, I do, to your rings again and again. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like,
If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
Paid for client betrayal and endorsement. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Give me one good reason why I should call DM Law. How about 3 great reasons? 1, it's easy. 2, it's fast. 3, the results.
Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law. The Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Kansas side Olathe, 35 southbound past 127th. Accident in the left lane, keeping things heavy beyond 119th Street. 635 northbound, very slow around K5 with road work in the 2 right lanes. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
This is your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan, KFNC FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, in Odyssey Sports Station. This is Fescoe and Dusty.
I got Mahomes' balls in my hands.
On your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, yeah, football.
From potholes to pop-ups, we got it covered.
Hey!
Here's Bob Fescoe.
Take a bite out of my ass.
And Dusty Likens.
Big nuts. I'll tell you what, news travels fast, very fast. And you can ask Drew, because he found out last night for the first time too, Mac. So Ben Heisler texted me. He said, hey, I'm on vacation. I've had a few friends text me. It's 100% true what Carrington did at my wedding. And also, Taylor and Travis will have the same anniversary as me and Elena.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. Nice.
That's great.
There you go, Heis. There you go, Heis. Love you, brother. Love you, Benny. Benny Heis.
Oh, that's funny.
Man, what a great story that is by Carrington Harrison.
Yeah, that is. I mean, it's Pete Carrington.
This is awesome about somebody's wedding menu from the 816. We had a mini donut and taco truck open the entire time upon arrival.
That's great. Yeah, food truck. People are hungry when they get there, man. They don't want to wait through all the shenanigans to go through the buffet line. You got to have appetizers, right?
Yeah, you need the hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres. You got to have the muffins on the table. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't forget that. People want to eat. They just been through a wedding ceremony. They need to eat. At least have the damn bar open right away.
In case you were under a rock yesterday, the United States men's national team wins against Bosnia yesterday. And boy, what a sound this is at 44 seconds.
La carrera de Tillman.
Tillman.
Ahí va Tillman. ¡Gol!
Check out the pipes on that guy. So I thought it was interesting because there are a lot of people that are starting to get introduced to Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. We all know Lexi Lawless kind of sucks. I don't know, just my opinion.
Maybe. I saw a Fox executive say yesterday he is going nowhere and they love him.
Okay.
Lawless? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
typical Fox.
Controversy ratings.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, who else do you know on that panel?
Zlatan.
I don't know him.
Taylor Twellman? Yeah. I know those three guys, but I know it because of this World Cup.
Yeah, but but everybody knows Alexei Lawless, right? Yeah. He brings, the name recognition to that thing.
I know Henry and Zlatan because of FIFA back in the day.
Yeah, I guess I know
playing with Sweden because of Zlatan, and I watched his documentary.
For sure.
But Ibrahimovic had this to say about Tillman's stunning free kick, quote, Stick with me here. See how much dyslexia hits. That is why football is beautiful. You lose a player, everyone expects you to suffer, but then one man walks over the ball with ice in his veins. Tillman didn't just score a free kick. He killed Bosnia's belief. The wall was there. The goalkeeper was ready, but perfection doesn't ask for permission. It simply happens. That is world class. People think free kicks are about power. No, they're about personality. The ball listens only to players who have complete confidence in themselves. Tillman struck it like he already knew where it was going before his foot touched it. That's not luck. That's elite quality. He continues to say, quote, when you are down to 10 men, every goal counts. Double. Because it crushes the opponent's spirit. Bosnia thought they had life after the red card. Then Tillman reminded them that one moment of brilliance is enough to finish a World Cup tie. That's the difference between surviving and dominating.
Let's go.
How'd that make you feel?
Yeah, I mean, but it's all true.
hard.
I mean, let's be honest. Yeah. When we lost, Flo last night, everybody's thinking, oh boy, we got to play with 10 the rest of the way. We're screwed here. And then that penalty happens, and Tillman kicks that ball into that corner of the net. And you're like, oh, my God, that was one of the more incredible goals I've ever seen. Destiny is now on our side. We're going to win this game, and we're going to win it with 10. And, yeah, we got to play our next round without our top goal scorer, obviously, and it's going to be difficult. But we're there, and we have an opportunity to do it. So go out there and win it. You know, as they say in Major League, win the whole effing thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go out there and surprise all sorts of people that say the United States can't. And last night, I thought, man, that showed the size of the balls on this team, right? You're down a player for essentially the last 40 minutes of the game, basically, 30 minutes of the game. And you're not supposed to win that game. And you're not supposed to score. Not only did they win, they scored. They doubled their lead, and they took care of business. And it was a beautiful game to watch last night. This whole World Cup has been beautiful to watch. It's been so fun. It's been so exciting. It's had so many great moments. I mean, you could not have scripted a better World Cup from on the field to off the field than we're seeing right now. It's been perfect off the field, and it's been perfect on the field as well.
Are they on house money?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I'm not read enough on this to know. I don't think so.
I would say yes. I'll also say the positive spin is, Belgium's going to be harder now without your best striker.
Yeah.
The spin is if you are able to get through that game, because you've got other great players. Like we've now watched this team enough to know it's not just Boligan and Pulisic. Like This team has 5 or 6 really, really talented football players. If they are able to get through Belgium, the momentum and the amount of energy that will be in this country and that team if they beat Belgium without Flo.
Yeah.
Dude.
And they lost to Belgium 5-2 earlier this year in a friendly. Yeah,
and they scored 4 goals in the second half. Belgium did. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it because at that point it is starting to become like, oh, miracles. Oh, we're talking about do you believe in miracles? Because if they beat Belgium without their best striker, anything is possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And now you have real expectations after that. It's like winning a playoff game without Patrick Mahomes and then getting Mahomes back for that next playoff game. You're like, oh, now we got Patrick back. Look how good we're going to be. But that's kind of the situation that we're looking at right now. They've got to find a way to be able to hold off Belgium for 60 minutes or 90 minutes before we even talk about moving on to that next round. And if they beat Belgium with one guy out, your number one goal scorer out of the lineup, that says a lot about this team, and they should not be doubted the rest of the way.
I'm not into physics because I'm not smart enough.
Same.
But the physics of that kick is insane. The situation of the game, the wall in front of you, the angle that you have to hit. He's on the far left and puts it in the far right post. Not far right post, but he puts it in close to the post if you're going the other way, right? That's the right side. You need it, you execute it, and you hit it perfectly. Like the goalie knew it was going to that side, had to have known. And if you watch the angle in slow-mo, it misses that Bosnia guy's head by less than 5 inches.
It's crazy, yeah.
And it just whips and curls right over there. And that, to me, maybe this is a hot take, doing something like that, to me, is the equivalent of dunking a basketball, hitting a home run, having a hole in one's probably easier to do, crazy to think. But like that to me is something that mesmerizes me because that's something I could never do. A, kick a ball into a goal from that far. B, over a wall. And 3, to bend it it was just an absolute insane goal. And that was when the fist pumps come out, the celebrations happen. Because everybody's happy they go up 2-0. But I'm like, sitting there going, because it takes me back to FIFA. Like, even those kicks to make in FIFA are hard because you got to, like, move the joystick and have the right angle and hit the button with the right amount of power just to make it.
You're saying all this stuff, and I'm just thinking, no, that kick was probably harder than all of that. I mean,
100%.
I mean, harder than hitting a home run, harder than scoring a touchdown, harder than dunking a basketball.
You're also on home soil with fans losing their absolute mind and anticipation, and then you do it? I mean,
just everything on the stage that he was on, the like everything, man. It was so cool to watch that kick go in and to see everybody celebrate and everybody really rallying around this Team USA. I mean, it's taken over the sports world. I was telling somebody yesterday, as a guy who normally sits down and just flips on a baseball game to watch, I haven't flipped on a baseball game since the World Cup started. It's been that good for me. I've been that captivated in it where I can't wait to say, when's the next game? When's the next game? When's the next game? And I'm not a soccer fan, but I'm a fan of sports. And this has been great entertainment. It's been watching stuff and watching athletes do things I know I'll never be able to do, and watching athletes do things maybe we'll never see again. It's on our turf. It's just been marvelous, man. It really has.
We'll get into what Ryan Fitzpatrick had to say about your quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, what he thinks of this next season for number 15 here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
You're listening to Bob Fescoe.
I'm surprised nobody punched him in the jaw yet.
And Dusty Likens.
He's a hoe, and I want that known.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, my friends at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control want your lawn to look as good as mine. But your yard can't look as good as mine unless you call those college-educated professionals over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control, because they know what they're doing and they get the job done right the first time. If your yard is struggling with weeds or dead spots and you just have that pressure on you to keep it looking great like everybody else on the block, stop putting that pressure on yourself and let Aspen Lawn and Pest Control handle everything. They'll come out in their iconic blue trucks and they'll look at your yard and they'll go, we got this, no problem whatsoever. If we could fix Fescoe's yard, we can fix yours. It'll be so much easier than it was with his. Ours was a total mess, and now it's the best lawn on the block. And that's because Aspen knows exactly what they're doing. They know about the soil, they know about the climate, all the seeds, the proper grass to grow, everything. They knock it out of the park. And they also have their pest control side of things. We use them for the mosquito dome. Put it over the top of the house, and we don't have to worry about mosquitoes, ticks, or fleas in our yard all summer long. Right now, Aspen's going to give you a free estimate and up to half off your first application when you mention this ad. So visit them now at aspenlawn.com. That's aspenlawn.com.
Lawman! Jungle Law!
It's a lawman. If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident, call me ASAP, 816-816-9111. I recovered millions for my clients. Take it away.
The lawman gets results. Jungle Law team. Call the lawman. Let the fight begin. The lawman gets results. Jungle Law.
Come see me get roasted August 1st at 7 p.m. at the Uptown Theater. Go to junglelaw.com for details.
The choice of a lawyer shouldn't be based on advertisements.
They call this one Bill.
Whoa, aliens? Am I in a spaceship?
Affirmative, Bill.
What's with the laser saw?
Relax. We are cutting our bill in half.
What?
An Xfinity mobile transmission says you can cut your bill in half.
Oh, your mobile bill, not me, Bill.
Xfinity Mobile also says we can try it free for a year. Free.
Yes, with no commitment. Can we put the saw away?
I am reluctant. But we will find another being to bisect.
That's not sci-fi, it's Xfinity Mobile. Xfinity Internet members cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. No commitment. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings compares one line of Xfinity Mobile Select to comparable plans from T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T as of 3/24/26. Taxes, fees, extra. $30 monthly discount limited to new mobile customers only. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. Here's a World Soccer Championship Team Spotlight, brought to you by the first ever Infiniti QX65 and by Lowe's. Members get more at Lowe's.
Germany is in rebuild mode, but never count them out. A tenacious central midfielder drives the engine room while young forwards bring speed and creativity. Their tactical discipline and tournament pedigree remain formidable.
Are you looking for a podcast about pro football that doesn't put you to sleep with an avalanche of analytics or insult your fandom with brainless hot takes? Well, hi. I'm Dan Hansis.
And I'm Mark Sessler.
Oh, hi, Mark. And we're the hosts of Heed the Call, the NFL podcast you've been waiting your whole life for.
Heed the Call covers every game, every storyline, everything that matters, and we do it all with a touch of mirth.
Football is fun. Why shouldn't your football podcast be the same?
Follow and listen to Heed the Call NFL podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
America is turning 250 this year, and Circus Sports is celebrating by offering all users in Missouri $250. Dane Hughes here, and for everyone in Missouri, all you have to do is deposit $250 on your Circus Sports app. Then play through that deposit. Once you do, Circus Sports will reward you with $250 right in your account. This is available for everyone in Missouri, new and existing users. Celebrate 250 years and find out more at circusports.com today. Must be 21 or older in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Today, expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 94.
Weather brought to you by Capital One. Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank guide. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Here's a World Soccer Championship recap.
Brought to you by Lowe's. Members get more at Lowe's, and by the first ever Infiniti QX65. The United States is on to the round of 16 after a tense 2-0 win over Bosnia and Herzegovina. They played the final half hour of the match down a man after a controversial red card. But Malik Tillman's free kick goal, the 82nd minute, clinched the USA's first win in a knockout game since 2002. I'm Mike Conti.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Gotta love fun baseball stories. This video just hits my algorithm. Baseball's greatest moments. Not the greatest handle, but seeing Don Mattingly finally make the playoffs in his final season, have his playoff moment, gives me goosebumps.
The swing is just so... He had the best swing
That's
ever.
Your guy,
it is, yeah. I watched that video yesterday, and I still can do his swing, man. I love Don Mattingly.
Donnie Ball game.
Yeah. George introduced me to him at spring training. Hey, Fescoe, get your ass down here and meet your idol.
Cool down, George. Come on. Chill.
That was great.
You have a Coors Light with him at the moment?
That was like 8 a.m., but that doesn't mean nothing.
I was just saying, does that
No. It was so cool.
Speaking of Coors Light, Patrick Mahomes is number one choice, and the number one choice for Ryan Fitzpatrick to win MVP next year in the NFL is Patrick Mahomes.
I kind of think that he's the favorite in my mind to win MVP this year because, the injury and how much he's had to put into getting healthy this offseason, obviously the level that we've seen him play at. But the last few years, doubt's starting to creep in a little bit. People talking about him. Maybe he's not the top quarterback anymore. Yes, he has the rings, but look at these guys who have maybe outplayed him the last few years. I think there's enough of a narrative there that's going to drive him even more. And I do think sometimes having to hit reset, the focus that he has put on rehabbing his body and getting ready, I see him as my favorite for MVP this season.
So spark notes of that audio. Number one that I take away is, we always know Patrick Mahomes is listening, right? We know that he hears the doubters and the haters and tends to thrive on that. That's what gives him that Jordan, Tiger, Brady gene, right? Number 2, the rehab. I mean, had surgery like the next day, and then a week later it shows him like working out with Bobby, not Wedge, right? The trainer. And number 3 is the reset button, because that is important for not only Patrick Mahomes, but the entire organization for the Kansas City Chiefs. You have been at the top for so long, and 1 year that doesn't go your way, everyone's ready to say, well,
isn't it crazy?
Sports, man.
It's crazy.
It's sports, right? And I think if you embody all of that, and you see what happened to Patrick Mahomes when his knee got dislocated, and how Andy Reid just completely went away from certain plays, a.k.a. the quarterback sneak. That only, to me, last year is going to have Mahomes hit the reset button. I'm hoping that Andy Reid hits the reset button. And I think they do that with signs already, or they have done that with signs already by going and getting the number 1 free agent in Ken Walker. They go and draft a full defensive slate. They also get DeMarcado, right? They also draft a running back with a skill set. Mac, did you see the photos of Mr. Emmett?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So I know that I'm hard. Maybe we see that, and I think that if Ken Walker is what we think he can be, not only is that going to elevate the offense, that's going to elevate number 15. And when you can start burning trust into a defense that you do run the ball and that you will run the ball, then all of a sudden that takes so much pressure off everybody else involved in the passing game. That gives Rice and Worthy and Thornton an extra step. That leads you to believe, is Kelsey sitting back and blocking, or is he going to go out and do a chip and then release? Or maybe for the first time in 3 years, you've got to respect the damn RPO. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, very educated in what he says and how he says things. I agree. Call me a homer. But I've seen Mahomes doubted, and then I've seen people shut up multiple times. There's enough scientific evidence to believe that. The ankle, the knee, the rebuild, losing to Brady in the AFC Championship. Well, will we ever get that far again? No, he's going to get further. And now that we're seeing the league say, well, it's Josh Allen's league now. Oh, I think Cincinnati's a scary team. Cincinnati's a scary team. You're okay to take that narrative, but a team that had one bad year with a quarterback who got injured from another team whose quarterback's always injured, they're the fear. Okay, hold my beer. Let me sit back, and when the season's over, make me a damn sandwich.
It's funny when you listen to a guy like Ryan Fitzpatrick, who's played the game for a long time, right? Played for 12 years in the NFL, was on 12 different teams, went to Harvard, got a great degree, very smart, very educated. When he speaks, you listen, and it's a lot different than when somebody's screaming at you about Patrick Mahomes or talking about low-hanging fruit with Patrick Mahomes. That was actually an educational soundbite from Ryan Fitzpatrick. Most of what you get on ESPN these days or the talking heads, it's not educational. It's just screaming. It's low-hanging fruit. It's getting people fired up. Ryan Fitzpatrick was well thought out. He planned what he was going to say, and he had a good plan for why he thinks Patrick Mahomes should be the MVP of football this year. And it's because of everything that he did. I don't recall after Tom Brady blew his knee what the next year was like, because we were in the infancy stages of media the way it is today, with social media, with everybody having an opinion, being able to voice and saying what they want to say. We didn't have as many outlets back then, when that happened to Tom Brady. And so I don't remember if everybody was saying Tom Brady was done after his knee injury and the Patriots were never going to win again. But it sure seems like everybody wanted to be first to say, well, what Carrington says, they're washed, and it's like everybody wants to run to the washroom first and be the first one there to say that this team is washed. It's easy to do. It gains attention. Ryan Fitzpatrick's probably not going to get a lot of run for what he said there, but if he screamed that Patrick Mahomes stinks, he would get a lot of run for that. But because he was calm and he didn't really incite any emotion out of anybody, it's not going to get the same play that it should. That was a great way to describe Patrick Mahomes and what he's going up against this year and why he should be the MVP of this league. And obviously, I'm on Ryan Fitzpatrick's side on this one. I'm on anybody's side who believes in Patrick Mahomes, because all he's done for his career is do things better than he did previously, better than he did previously, better than he did previously. And then last year happened, and we're taking all of the goodwill that this organization has built up for the last decade, and we're just throwing it away because of one bad year, into Dusty's point, and we're all crowning the Cincinnati Bengals and Baltimore Ravens. F off.
So if I told
Buffalo
you,
Bills.
And the Bills.
And the Bills.
If I told you that Mahomes next year had a 65% completion clip, threw for 4,400 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions, and went 10-6, which you can't do that. So he goes
10-7. Or 11-6.
So he goes 11-6.
Okay.
Would you say that's pretty damn good?
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Because that's what Brady did the year after he tore his ACL.
It's a fantastic season.
Yeah.
That would be a top 10 season and top 10 QB year in the league, easily.
Absolutely.
Top 10's conservative.
I'd like to see a little bit more than the 11 wins. Maybe it's 12 because of the extra game.
Yeah, but that's not the stat. I mean, that's
just
different
a winning,
question.
a winning record.
Different question. Mahomes' performance, you'd be extremely impressed.
Tom Brady, after he tore his ACL, goes 10-6. He was 371 of 565 for 65.7, 4,398 yards, 28 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. And
what year was that? 2010?
2009.
2009.
And he had a 54.6% success rate.
Fantastic.
Led the AFC.
Yeah, that's a great success
rate. I mean, it is. It's a great success rate. And so if
Success.
Tom Brady can do that 15 years ago, 16, 17 years ago, when the medical technology wasn't the same as it is even today, why are we doubting Patrick Mahomes? What has Patrick Mahomes ever done for you to doubt? I'm asking the national
people
folks.
think that he relies too much on his legs, and you are discounting Patrick Mahomes and his ability to work from within the pocket and his arm talent and arm strength and his mind. If you believe that, if you believe that he needs to extend plays to get what he wants, you're wrong. You're ill-advised. The reasons that he had to do that, we mention it all the time. Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, MVS. A left guard playing left tackle in the Super Bowl. 4 starting offensive linemen out in the other Super Bowl. We mention those moments to really emphasize the fact of why things are happening the way they are.
Nobody wants the why.
I know. No one wants that.
It takes away from the boom. You know, you give him the why, and there's no comeback.
I'll go back to 2022 that year, and again with those wide receivers, it was his ability to stay within the pocket and get the ball out quickly. Boom, 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 boom. Dink and dunk down the field, and he's shown us that ability time and time again. So if you think that it's going to be because he won't be able to extend plays, and I'll also add, he's been hurt before. He's been hobbled. He's been on one leg. 35-yard run in the Super Bowl to win the game.
Yeah, exactly. He's played. When he steps on the field on September, whatever date that is, 10th, 8th, whatever the hell day it is, and he goes out there and plays, he will be playing in less pain than he played in probably the AFC Championship game after the Jacksonville game, probably the Super Bowl, rolling ankles, all that kind of stuff. He will not be in as much pain as he was after those injuries when he went back in. What was the injury that he has with the ankle where that Julie was working on his ankle for like 2 weeks to get him ready for the Super Bowl, right? How much pain was he probably in during that time and still went out there and played?
That's a 2-month injury.
I mean, all these idiots that are out here trying to run down Patrick Mahomes, pick another target, man. Go after somebody who has shown you that they are weak and they have no backbone and they have no drive. Go after somebody else. Leave Patrick Mahomes out of this because this guy's going to come back with a vengeance and kick everybody's ass.
I'll also say I agree with you on the Fitzpatrick point. I love him in these moments. I think he's way better, and I think most guys are. I think it's just the format of post-game and pre-game shows.
Sure.
But he's much better on this sort of format of podcast. Let me kind of elongate my thoughts a little bit, and he's smart. He's well thought out. Yeah, him on a 2-minute, 7 people sitting next to him on the pregame. Just get out of there.
Yeah, it's a mess. That's why I don't watch these pregame shows. There's so many voices. They have 2 seconds. They just say nothing. And you move on. And so I gained a lot from listening to Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I hope the rest of the people that are trying to say Patrick Mahomes isn't going to be any good are also saying, you know what? Ryan Fitzpatrick is right about this. This guy's got a track record of so much good. We're not going to look at one bad. That's why I'm not concerned with the 6-11. It is a blip. Now, if I'm wrong, then we got problems.
Then we can have
different conversations. As of today, July 2nd, 2026, I look at that and go, that's just a blip. They're going to be just fine.
Your MVP odds going into next season as of right now in DraftKings: Josh Allen plus 550, Lamar Jackson plus 650, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow all plus 1,000, Drake May plus 1,100. If you want to take a rod and reel and fish for one, Dak Prescott plus 1,300, Matthew Stafford plus 1,400, Caleb Williams plus 1,400. So you asked, Dusty, what about comeback player of the year? Well, Patrick Mahomes is the favorite, plus 200. Then Jaden Daniels, plus 250. Then Kyler Murray, plus 600.
So then they really think he's got an option for MVP.
Yeah.
That's what that tells me. That would be minus 200 if that weren't the case.
And if you want MVP and Super Bowl winner, Rams and Stafford plus 2,800. Bills and Josh Allen plus 3,000. Ravens and Lamar Jackson plus 3,500. Chargers and Justin Herbert. Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Bengals and Joe Burrow. Patriots and Drake May, all plus 5,000.
There's a name that keeps popping up in those short lists of those elite guys that we always mention that isn't usually in those lists that I love seeing. Justin Herbert, and I'm taking attention to those odds makers putting him in there. And you already know I'm hot on the Chargers this year, but look at that. He's not usually grouped in that category.
Never. No, you're right. That's a good pickup by you.
Antenna up on that a little bit.
That's a good pickup by you, but maybe they feel like, again, with the gambling, it's not that they're predicting what's going to happen. They're saying where they feel like they can get money, right? And this is the time of the year where you and Carrington and everybody waddle out of the Charger world and go, hey, the Chargers are going to be good.
This is the year.
So they make the odds and get all you idiots to bet on the Chargers, and we know that's how I'm looking at this.
That's
like they're playing the game right now. They know where the consumer is. They know where the head of the consumer is this time of the year. That Justin Herbert, man. All right, give him some good odds. People bet on this guy.
Damn it. That's me.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I look at it. I'm like, all right, every time this time of year comes around, everybody loves the Chargers and Justin Herbert. Let's go make some money on them this year.
So I guess you have, always doubters from the 816. 2009 had Moss and Welker. Chiefs have neither of those. So arguably the greatest receiver of all time and the greatest slot receiver of all time. Nobody has those. I'm going to need you to buckle up this year, my guy, from the 816. Because you might see something that'll change your mind with Patrick Mahomes and all the doubt and all the stuff that comes with that. So maybe just relax a little bit.
I don't know that he had Randy Moss that year, to be honest with you.
He did.
He did?
Yeah, Moss had 1,200 yards. Wes Welker had 1,300 yards and 125 receptions.
And I'll also add
125 receptions?
Yeah, incredible.
Oh, my God.
Incredible.
That's all he did.
Oh, you relied on Wes Welker. That's all he did was rely on Wes Welker.
He didn't have Ken Walker.
All he does is rely on Travis Kelce. All he does is rely on Travis Kelce.
Exactly.
Wes Welker had 125 receptions in 1 year.
Yep.
In 16 games. Travis had 80 and 17.
So if you want
Travis has had many years like that before, but yes, I agree. And I will also add to your point, Dusty, you can look at the rest of that roster. There was no one else to throw to behind Randy and Wes. You're talking about Benjamin Watson. You're talking about a young Julian Edelman who couldn't do anything yet. And you're talking about guys who I honestly have to look up their Pro Football Reference on the bench.
Fred Taylor was on that team.
Yeah,
who was on the bench? Go through the names real
Kevin
quick.
Falk, Sammy Morris, Ben Watson, Julian Edelman had 37 receptions. Sam Aiken, Troy's brother. Fred Taylor, Chris Baker, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis.
He was supposed to be good.
Joey effing Galloway was on that team at 38. Brian Hoyer was his backup. Isaiah Stanback, Brandon Tate, Matthew Slater, Mitchell Matthews.
It's no-namers.
Yeah. And then, of course, you had...
Which most rosters are after you get by the stars,
But to that point, that's just to respond to that text. Well, they didn't have anyone else.
They didn't
That's
have
why those
anyone
guys
else,
had the stats. It was those two guys.
Right.
And if you want to know combined targets between Randy Moss and Wes Welker that year, 299.
Yep.
And they had...
Wait, how many passes did he throw?
I can look it up. You keep doing what you're doing.
But yeah, you had Welker had 123 receptions for 1,348 and 4 touchdowns. Randy Moss had 83 receptions for 1,264 and 13 touchdowns. The next most...
So they had 200 receiving receptions combined.
Yes, and the next most touchdowns on the team was 5 by Ben Johnson. Ben Watson. Yeah.
I was like, Ben Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2009, right? That's what we're talking about?
Yes, sir.
So you said 299 attempts to those
299,
attempts
targets
to those. He had 565 total attempts.
And had 300 of them to 2 guys.
Yeah.
So what do people study history before they make comments? No, they don't.
No.
They do not.
And I'm not going to say the Chiefs have even one guy 75% as good as a Randy Moss.
They don't. No.
But if they've got 5 or 6 guys who are 60% as good, I mean, I would maybe take that. And you've got the best offensive line. That's the thing. Like, you got to talk about what the Chiefs do have,
and a great offensive mind, a great running back now. I mean, an offensive line that they've invested more money than anybody ever would have expected into an offensive line. So
I'm getting lots of texts, so my bad.
Watson, yes!
Sorry.
It's
Continue.
fine. Yeah. It's one thing, Mac.
know,
If you do one thing every day, it's play that damn drop. Okay?
Watson, yes!
And that's, to me, the funny thing that always comes, because obviously they're not happy that we brought their text up, is if we can't read the text line. But the thing is like people continue to say like Mahomes dips, but dips from what? Like all-time elite status?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the dip we're talking about? Because I understand that like you don't see 52, 50, 48, 39, 47, 40, 5,097, but you see 41, 83, 39, 28. And last year he threw for 3,587 yards. He played 14 games. And he didn't even really play 14 games. He played 13.
Can I ask a question?
No.
That's probably going to tick a lot of people off. Here we are in the preseason of football, right? And we're getting ready to watch our team that's won 3 Super Bowls, been to 5 Super Bowls, has been the juggernaut of the NFL. They're coming off a bad season, and there is doubt in people's minds here in Kansas City about our quarterback and our coach, 2 guys who are going to the Hall of Fame that will go down as the 2 greatest of all time. Yet when it's February, everybody buys into everything that the Royals are doing. And the Royals have done nothing to prove to anybody that they should be believed in. But yet every spring training, everybody's like, I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be good. And here's a proven product that is legitimately awesome every year, had one bad down year in the last 10, and people are sitting here talking nonsense about our football team, yet we're coddling a baseball team in spring training. Oh, they're going to be so good. They're going to be so good. Oh, this team's going to be so bad. They're going to be so bad. We got Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. Are people on drugs? Get bent.
And I mean, again, to respond and to keep the conversations, going, really, now we want to downplay that he had 2 elite receivers and the Chiefs have nothing close to that. And Mahomes has been dipping for 3 years and he's still a top 5 quarterback, but stop acting like he's the same Mahomes from 4 to 7 years ago. Tom Brady wasn't the same quarterback after his injury either. He was better.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, he was.
And you know what? To your point, the team also got better because of that. And that's what the Chiefs have done. We talked all offseason about the changes they have made. How many of those changes have been because of this Mahomes injury? Would some of them have happened? But the urgency, I don't know, would have been there. The Ken Walker signing?
Probably doesn't
happen. The urgency, the Emmett Johnson draft, the Omar DeMarcado, like, hey, we're going to solidify this running game. We're going to solidify this offensive line with years of payment and work and draft capital. I mean, they've done the work to make this team or put this team in a position to be better with Patrick Mahomes, and to have him have to do less work. He's had to work so much.
Yeah, and you're right about the immediacy of getting this stuff done, too. The Chiefs don't wait around, man. They really don't. Every year that they've finished without a Super Bowl championship, they've got into the offseason, balls to the wall, and have taken care of business. And they did the same thing this offseason. They really did. And I know people don't want to believe it because they didn't go out and get a Mike Evans or draft a number 1 wide receiver or something like that, so everybody's running them down from that. But when you look at the entire roster as a whole, it's still a pretty damn good roster, and it's probably one of the best teams in the NFL, right? I just can't believe that people are doubting Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, and yet they believe in the baseball team every February. What kind of planet am I on?
Hope rings eternal, Bobby Boy, from the 913. People cheer for hope from the 816 and shun when potential is wasted, which is what leads us to this position now. You're right, though. Weird psychology.
But wait, hang on a second here. Wait, hope. Read that last.
People cheer for hope.
Right?
The Royals.
Yeah.
And they shun when potential is wasted, which is what leads us to this position now. You're right, though. Weird psychology.
What potential has been wasted, though?
Last year, they would say, the last couple of years that led to last season and the mistakes that were made. Maybe it was a draft. Maybe it was, you could name a couple of, things.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's right or justified.
Right. But it's still no reason to believe more in the Royals in preseason than the Chiefs.
I'm with you. And I think they are. I think that guy is, too. I think he's just kind of hope. People like hope. They're going to go back to hope.
Why can't we have hope right now with a team that's won 3 Super Bowls in 5 years, with a quarterback that's going to the Hall of Fame and a coach that may be the winningest of all time? And we don't have as much hope for the Chiefs as we do for a baseball team that can't get out of their own way.
Well, this is the shit I like. It says, a 15 to 20% dip by Mahomes is still better than most quarterbacks.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And we won't see that dip.
Come back to the Richard of the Week in 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Jack Caglione, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty. Weekday mornings starting at 6, right here on 96.5 The Fan.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
I'll tell you, my friends over at the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2 are doing great things right here in Kansas City, and they want everybody to be a part of it. Because at the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2, their mission is to build strong partnerships between members, business partners, customers, and the community. And there's absolutely no cost to become a partner contractor with the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. So you're an HVAC contractor. They'll provide a flexible workforce for your project demands, timelines, and those economic conditions. And the Sheet Metal Workers will help adjust the size, skills, and deployment of your workforce to maximize effectiveness during the times you need it the most. And now that gives you the opportunity to go out there and bid on every job out there. They'll provide you the best trained manpower specifically for the HVAC industry, and they'll train your current employees as well. So there's no downside. It's completely free with zero obligation. Just straightforward information on how they can help grow your business and your profit margins. The Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. We're an old union with a new perspective on business. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org.
Hey, it's Dusty Likens, and you know baseball is underway. I know it. You know it. I've seen all your gorgeous pictures, and you know I'm referencing Surfside iced tea and vodka or a Surfside lemonade and vodka. They're smooth, and they're refreshing and perfectly made for game day. Surfside is the perfect match for the ballpark or catching the game at home. Surfside is only 100 calories with zero bubbles, so it goes down easy with zero troubles. It's not a seltzer. It's Surfside. Proud partner of the Kansas City Royals. Must be 21 and older. Please drink responsibly.
The Royals and the See You in the Major Leagues Foundation are teaming up with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas City to recognize outstanding high school sports coaches through the Blue KC Coaches with Character program. From April to September, we'll recognize 6 coaches as a Blue KC Coach with Character. Each honoree will receive a VIP package that includes tickets to a Royals game and more. Be part of honoring our high school coaches whose service is making Kansas City a better place to live, work, and play. Just go to bluekc.com/nominate coaches with character to nominate today.
If you own a business, you've heard it all. From fast funding to easy approvals, everyone says the same thing. LendSeek is different. We show you what you actually qualify for. LendSeek's AI-enabled platform matches you with funding options with no guesswork. Up to $5 million in as fast as 24 hours. If you've been in business over a year, doing at least $50,000 per month, apply for free with zero out-of-pocket costs and access to over 100 lenders. Start ready, stay ready. LendSeek.com. LendSeek.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for buying gas. That's right. You can earn cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside, and just last year, I made nearly $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like extra cash, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back when you fill your tank. Use promo code FRESH to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already. Your phone plan shouldn't add to it. Verizon's new Simplicity plan cuts down on the nonsense in your life. Now there's just one plan, one price, $30 a line per month, even for a single line. And everyone gets our best 5G network. It's a phone plan designed to do exactly what a phone plan is supposed to do. Isn't that a lot simpler? Switch today at Verizon.com or at your nearest store. For new customers, $30 per line includes auto pay and switch discount. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply. Unlimited data is restricted to on-device smartphone usage. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel's changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore with FanDuel's Super Sub. If your player subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. Your bet stays alive, keeping you in the action longer. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Super Sub covers the entire game, including extra time. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Look for the yellow Super Sub icon on the game page and the My Bets page. If your player leaves the match due to substitution or injury, your bet automatically transfers to the substitute who replaces them. Go to FanDuel.com/local. That's FanDuel.com/local. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook's the official sportsbook of 96.5 The Fan. 21 in President, Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Here's a World Soccer Championship preview.
Brought to you by Lowe's. Members get more at Lowe's. Then by the first ever Infinity QX65. The United States tries to do two things they haven't done at a World Cup in 24 years. Win a knockout round match and beat an opponent from Europe. An athletic and physical side from Bosnia and Herzegovina is their test in Santa Clara. The United States should be fresh and well rested. Many of their key players haven't played in 12 days. I'm Mike Conti.
Oh, Richard, I'm so happy. Hold me.
Richard of the Week.
Not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
There we go. Richard of the Week is anyone who has doubt in Mahomes.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go with that one. Does that come from the text line? Hell yeah.
I'm glad I'm listening online in Florida. Way to go, Dust. Well, see if I've got a meeting with the big boss after this one. Well done, Dusty. I mean, we should be able to cuss on the air.
I don't disagree. Of course. But what we should be able to do and what we can do, we still got to play by the rules.
I get it. Somebody's going to report me, I bet. All right. Richard of the Week. We kind of talked about it yesterday. Mac, you're going to love this story. My Richard of the Week, we kind of teased it yesterday. Florida man gets a job to build a bathroom and blows the $40,000 on baseball cards instead.
What? Oh.
That's right. St. Augustine contractor accused of stealing $40,000 from a couple spent much on baseball cards. Yeah. Friday after the county sheriff's office said he took $40,000 from a Palm Coast couple for home renovations, he never completed and spent much of the money buying baseball cards. The sheriff's office identified the suspect as 43-year-old Michael Chatois, however you say his last name, owner of the Sunshine State Contractor Services, LLC. According to the investigators, the couple wired $40,000 in December of 25 after signing a general service agreement that called for the work to be finished.
That's their fault. Don't be wiring that money.
Within 3 months. This man showed up once. He removed and painted a single wall and did not return. The couple's calls and texts went unanswered, and a certified letter demanding a refund was ignored, the officials say.
Shocker.
The sheriff's office and general assessment unit opened up unit opened up an investigation after the victims reported the incident in April. Bank records showed roughly $11,500 in cash and debt withdrawals and more than $33,500 in payments soon after the wire transferred. Investigators say none of the money was spent on materials for the homeowner's job and that the reoccurring charges went to an online auction site where this man reportedly bought signed baseball cards. The account was overdrawn by the end of December and remained negative most months afterward, the office said. His ex-wife told detectives unpaid subcontractors have been visiting her home since December and said that he had texted her that the certified letter had been all good, already taken care of, according to the sheriff's offices. Detectives presented the case to the state attorney's office, which approved an arrest warrant. A judge signed the warrant for a grand theft and more than $20,000 with a $50,000 bond. So, yeah, hey, here's $40,000. Fix my room. One wall gets removed, one wall gets painted, and then I'm going to go buy a bunch of Shohei Ohtani and Murakami cards because that's what this man does, and that man is my Richard of the Week.
Yeah, that's up there, man. You're stealing from people and you're not doing the work. I mean, contractors, am I right?
For baseball cards?
I mean, that's...
Well, Shohei Ohtani's one of one. Rookie card just sold for $2.5 million.
Yeah, he's got the money then to go fix that house up
right.
and pay the people back their money. Sounds like that guy who was scamming people with fantasy football.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys read all that Matt Miller stuff that was out there and all the stories behind that?
On, man?
I mean, Pablo Torre's now on that guy.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, if this guy was scamming people from fantasy football and stuff like that, that's a bad look.
Got some legs to it.
It's got a lot of legs to it, apparently. Awful announcing to the expose, and Pablo Torre's now investigating this guy.
No, and now sadly there's conspiracies about that crash and
Oh,
the
yeah.
legitimacy of that.
Yeah.
And what that was all about.
Yep.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, man. That is a heavy story to be watching. Who's your Richard of the week?
Brad Stevens.
Okay.
Get out of here, man.
Richard Stevens?
Yeah, Richard Stevens, dude. And I already told Drew this is my Richard of the week. He said, oh, you can come back to Butler and coach. And I'm like, that's great. That would be a win-win for you guys. But I am...
That's Drew's voice.
I don't know why that was Drew's voice. Sorry, Drew, who's in the room with me. Yeah, man, I've gone over it. There's no excuse for this trade. There's no devil's advocate that I can find. There's no, but there's really nothing there besides he played fantastically against the Celtics for 7 games in the playoffs. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. He's extremely expensive. He's really old. He hasn't been consistent in 4 or 5 seasons. I'm so out on this trade, and to get rid of a Finals MVP and a guy that had been with this team for almost a decade, had created one of the best and most memorable duos the NBA has ever seen. Yeah, it's really sad that they couldn't work things out. And I now know we're reading stories now from Colin Cowherd and others that he's heard from executives that he's very me-centric and the smartest one in the room, and that's an attitude that you don't want to deal with. So I get that
Stevens is that guy?
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot in common with Weinbaum.
Yeah.
He's the smartest guy in the room, and listen to me. I will say, he went to Cal. He is really smart. He's on the Players Association. Maybe he actually has to say he's a Finals MVP. He averaged 30 points per game this season, was top 5 MVP voting. Maybe he actually is really smart. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm interested to see the fallout of this and how it all came together, because I lean towards new ownership. Maybe they just wanted him out of there. Maybe Brad Stevens just wanted him out. Who knows? There's going to be a lot of stories that come out as to the why. My friend Evan, who called in from the parade, sends me this text this morning. I don't care if it's the 100th time you've heard it and Brad Stevens has more coming. The Celtics just got a lot worse. Giannis to the 36-year-old injury-riddled Paul George.
Pushing P.
And place him on the Sixers. Maybe it's the best he could do and couldn't wait any longer, but geez.
Yep,
yeah.
Completely right.
And, and I said to him, I go, maybe it's the new ownership. He goes, well, they did sign Mitchell for 3 for $47. So maybe, who knows? Yeah, I mean, we'll find out more and the rest of the story as this thing continues to move forward.
I saw someone say they're banking on Peyton Pritchard being their Jalen Brunson, and I'm like, okay. Jeez.
So now we're all going to try to recapture.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah, well, that's what we do in sports, right?
We do. Drafting Zach Wilson off a throw.
Right.
I mean, come on, guys.
Well, that's what we did. Who was the Trey Lance guy that got drafted too? I mean, total disaster. Most of these people that get drafted. So my Richard of the week is pretty simple. That ref from last night. Screw him.
Hey.
That guy. I mean, giving a red card to us in that situation, and not giving one to Messi. I know probably a different referee, but you see the Messi stuff that's out there. The way that he went down the back of that guy's calf, and then you see what Flo did last night, kicked the guy in the ankle, clearly unintentional, and they immediately go slow-mo this thing VAR style, which they're not supposed to do. So I give the referee of that game last night my Richard of the week for giving the red card and now costing us the potential to have our best team when we play Belgium on Sunday.
Damn right.
This week's
Monday.
This week's Richards are Richard Stevens, Richard Red Card, and Richard Florida Man.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be last month's Richards.
Could be yesterday's. Florida Man makes it every day. Referees are always involved.
So what are you guys doing for the 4th?
What are we doing? We're going to go over to Ralph's tomorrow and just kind of hang out at the pool and, do some fireworks. Yeah, and probably back on the 4th. We're going to my friend Paul's as well on the 4th, over there. He's having a seafood boil, so we're going to go do that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good move because it can just be hot and it doesn't matter.
Right.
That food's already.
And we're all supposed to bring sides. I'm bringing a box of pasta because that's what I do to Paul. I always bring the worst possible stuff. We do it for each other. Like, we've got this thing that we've been passing around and hiding in each other's houses for years now. And so I am now fully in possession of this item. And so we're going over there on the 4th of July. I'm sure that item will be placed somewhere in your house. Paul!
That's a good bit.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Very fun.
I thought about bringing it over to Maloney's one day and hiding it at his house because Jen was all in on that, too.
He'd never find it.
Exactly. Maloney would never find it.
The bit would be dead.
Yeah, it would be over. He'd never know it was in his house.
Now, if it was like a 12-pack, he'd find that in 10 seconds.
Yeah. I could hang that thing on the wall at his house, and he would not have any idea
Zero
what it is.
clue.
It's this terrible, wolf clock that I don't even know how we found this thing, but it is the most just piece of crap thing.
Dirty
and we
werewolf
just
clock?
hide it all over each other's houses all the time, and then when you find it, you're like, son of a...
Mac, what do you got going on?
Going to Spring Hill, went there last year with some friends, and they've got a house out there. And it's really good fireworks. They got more space, more land. Yeah, there's just less going on. And so, we'll just be us shooting fireworks, kids hanging out, hot dogs, burgers, beer. Sound like Binkley there for a second.
He really did.
Hey. Sounds like America right there.
Where's he watching the hot dog eating contest, do you think?
Front row.
Is he going over to is there a bar that's going to have a watch party for this?
Dusty, when's your festivities begin?
Yeah, got one tonight. Buddy lives close to Legacy where they shoot the fireworks off. Going over there about 5 o'clock. Going to do some grubbing, the typical burgers, dogs, brats, sausages, all that sort of stuff, sides, all that. Swim, booze, fireworks, recover Friday. And then Saturday, the same tradition I've always done. Go to my buddy's dad's house. He's got a pool as well. I always make key lime pie. Take that over there. And then Saturday.
How many pies do you make?
2. It's very easy. Condensed milk, Cool Whip, and graham cracker crust, and a little bottle in the produce. It says key lime juice.
That's it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you take an 8-ounce can of condensed milk, pour it into a bowl. You take one thing of the Cool Whip containers, pour that in there with the condensed milk, the entire key lime juice, squeeze it all in there, mix it all together until it's consistent. Pour it into the graham cracker crust, put them in the freezer, let them freeze. Your other Cool Whip container is your topping. If you want to get bougie like me, you take a lime and you shred the shavings over the top. Hey, be safe this weekend. I mean,
don't blow any
also,
fingers off. See us today at the fireworks stand.
That's right,
though.
12 to 2, Freedom Fireworks out in Lee Summit, but also go do something nice for somebody over the next 3 days. You never know. It could change their day, their week, their month, their year. It is simply cool to care. Kansas City, stay kind, stay groovy, stay safe. It's Cody Golden Drew coming up next. We'll talk to you on Monday. Enjoy the holiday. Number 2, Fitty.
Hello, America.